Guys, I got a laptop that I'm taking back. I set all this up perfectly. I tested it 17 times. Then I go ready to go live, and I look like I look green. You see what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. I don't understand what's going on. I'm very upset right now. I'm sorry. Everything's gonna be fine though. Not how I want to start the stream. Everything's gonna be looking good. But look at me. I don't like this. Is insane. Very unprofessional, and someone could be seeing this for the first time, and I'm very upset with this computer. Anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes you have issues in life, right? So we got to work through it, and I'll have to just lead by example to show you guys that we do what we got to do. All right, let's work this. I don't understand why it's black either. What is going on? All right, done. All right, done. All right. Now let's work on this. I had this fixed perfectly. I would never do this live. Don't know why it's doing this to me. All right, that's good enough for me, even though I'm like green. It is what it is. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. I got the call of the day that I gave to my patrons. Number one, I gave it here, this breadstick candle pumped. I would have sold at 10%. When I make that much money in 1 hour, in 10% it went up. Babe, could you grab my jar? This thing went up fast and furiously, booming to the upside, looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. Forest up behind my back here. Okay? Somewhere around town. It's somewhere, my love. Okay. So this is Forest Plus USDT. I like, look, 3 white shoulders. These are 3 white soldiers. Whenever you have a reversal pattern pumping up to the upside, very, very likely this will keep moving up to the upside. So this is my first thing. I try not to waste your guys' time. If you come in, could I please have some water? I try not to waste your guys' time, and I want you guys to see this. So this is a call that I'm making that I'm personally in. I like this call. I got in down here, pumped it, took a little bit off, got back in here, and I'm going to ride it up again. And so that's, you know, whenever a candle goes, if I see a breadstick like that, I take my money. I'm just entrained to take money when I see a big candle of that nature. feedback on Bobo Cash. Never heard of it. It's good, bro. The lifer all day. Crypto lifer, the truth out here. No worries. Okay, guys, and tonight, it's Bitcoin's weekly candle close, but I just wanted to start the night showing you this is breaking up to the upside. If we take a look at it on the other time frames, like the 1 hour time frame, this thing's all up in here on my... What is that? Yada, yada, yada. That thing's never up there on top of that, covering my time frames, like, so I can't flip back quick. So look, this is also similar to what's called a retest. And I'll also show you some, look, shoulder, head, shoulder, and this is also a bit of a cup and handle. What I want you guys to do is start training yourselves to find these patterns. These patterns play up to the upside. Thank you very much. I believe my jar is right in there on the desk. I filled it up with water, and I'm pretty sure I put it right there. If you guys could get it, I don't know. So here, this is a cup and handle. About to boom up to the upside. If you look at it on a smaller time frame, like the 15-minute, you see there's your cup. There's your handle. I'm telling you right now, I'm not trying to tell you this is easy, but it's as simple as finding this pattern and getting in right here and waiting till it goes to here. If you just need the patience, sometimes it takes 2 days, sometimes it takes a week. It doesn't matter. Take time out of your mind. Stop living on time. Time's a man-made thing. Start living in patterns. Just get in a pattern, get out in a pattern. See? Take all the time away from it. Who cares about the time? You're the one who needs time. Oh, I have to make a gain. I have to. No. Let it just do its thing. Okay? So I'm trying to teach a lot of my traders. I'm seeing people saying, oh, you know, I was in, but then I got, you know, just let the pattern play out to the upside. All right? How many of these calls play up to the upside? I'm going to show you just today. The calls that played out from last night. In the last 2 days, what happened? Kava pumped all the way up to the target, 44%. Actually, it was only up about 14% or 29%. And honestly, this took a while. This took like a week. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't like it happened immediately. You see what I'm saying? It was a quick transition. It was a transition that was just a way, you know, you would have to just wait it out. It didn't happen boom, you know? I'm trying to stop myself from being green, but key spill possibly. Oh no, I think that's what it is. Anyway. I feel like I look white. Too worried about it. Making massive bags with the crypto lifer. Shout out to Rich and Wealthy. Appreciate you, man. Crap, dang, man. Oh, man. YouTube didn't do my reminder. Smash them likes for this button. Halo lifer, I'm still on mask. Can you please take a look at it? Cesar Lopez. Let's take a look. Mask USDT. Okay. Let me turn this up a little bit because I'm going to be further away from the mic than I want to be. I'll bring this a little closer. That's all right, like that. Okay. 44 likers. Thank you, Lifer family. 88 watching. Just one click to show your crypto lifer support. And then we're going to take a look at the weekly candle close as well. So look, we already hit 25% gains for Mask. Boom. Came back down. Now look, formed a double bottom and a big trend to the upside. This is when trends begin as well. Also, you could call this another cup and handle. So now I can erase all my old work sometimes and I just start from scratch again. Support and resistance. This is always key to map out your support and resistance. It's as simple as making these lines. Like a lot of people want to be, they think they got to be so technical. It's just about having a system and being focused, right? And then knowing the rules. Like, you know, higher high, lower low. A higher low, great. Higher high, then we need to make a higher low. We do. Then you need to make a higher high. You don't. Downtrend. Lower low. Uh-oh. Higher high. Nope. Lower low than that. Now you make a higher high. Now you need to make a higher low. You do. Now this has to make a higher high. You see what I'm saying? So, and the story continues. So, and I'll show you a fractal that'll blow your mind right now. Look at this. You probably see twins. If you see, does anyone see twins? Because I see twins. These are the exact identical matching pattern. Like almost to the like they're identical. Look at this. Look at that. It's a puzzle piece, fit perfectly, telling me that this is what's probably going to happen to Mask. So yes, Mask looking pretty sweet. Let's look at the 1 hour. Specifically, that's a great time. Okay, 1 hour is a little high for me personally. All right, a little high. I would wait for this. And you guys know my style by now. It's the same. I do the same thing over and over again. I project the pattern before it happens. Like everybody. Doesn't everybody do that? I can see the pattern before it's even made. And now my lifers are starting to see it. Like, shout out to Mr. Smurvington one more time. I'm sorry to always pick you out like the teacher's pet. And I don't mean to embarrass you, but dude, I saw you make a cup and handle that hadn't even formed yet. And your handle is going to happen in like 2 weeks from now. I mean, you're really picking up what I'm putting down. Like, you're on that level. And I think it's because you sit there and analyze what you're doing with the oil. And I just think because you're already is on the computer and your time frame, and you're also from Massachusetts, which I think people from Massachusetts are just kind of like, I think we're smarter than ever. Now I'm messing around, but it does help that he's from Mass. I get that Mass connection. But at the same time, man, I'm just impressed with your charting now. Like, I'm starting to go in my room and like, you guys could give me a call. And that's the point, man. I want to give people the ability to give me a trade. But hey, Crypto Lifer, once you jump into this, it's got low Stokes, it's hitting support and resistance, it's in a cup and handle, and by golly gee, oh my, it's ready to rock. So that's just something, and I'm starting to see that. So amazing. Okay. So even if it's not a legit cup and handle, to me, it's a smaller cup right here. Because that goes up in the middle, but. Oh, look, I can find the handle where it was. How did I find that? So there you go there. And then it's making another little cup and handle. Look at that. Cup and handle. It's just, they're everywhere. I see them all the time. I turn every pattern into one of them until I find the trade that I want. It's almost like I turn these patterns into the patterns I want and they play out. It's interesting. Like, do we create the reality or does the reality, it's chicken or the egg type of stuff. It's pretty gnarly. And that's why I like this. It's like, there's a mind-bending science going on here when it comes to technical analysis, right? So, resetting down here, that's when I go and I right-click, and I put an alert right there. It's a very simple strategy. And then I wait. I look at the 4 hour, make sure the 4 hour is toasty, and it's ready to rock. So, it looks like it might double bottom here too, which will follow suit with making this little handle, and then we're gone. So it looks like Mask, and it's about 8:45. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., it looks like Mask is going to be poised for an entry, around there. About 12 hours from now, it takes about the 1 hour to reset. Between 8 and 16, depending on the trade, which I found. And that's an average, and it's kind of more of an intuitive feel type of thing, but it's around 8-9 hours, so I watch it. And actually, I don't know. Sometimes I've seen them tank Bitcoin in 1 hour, and the whole, all the stochastics can all reset. So that's something that can also occur, okay? Showing support, my guy. What are you thinking on Cake? Know you called Cake from day one. Thank you so much, Rich and Wealthy. We'll take a look at Cake. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for the super chat, $4.99. Came in to say thank you and smash the like. Have an awesome night, family. See you in the Patreon. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Getting closer for my session. So excited. Shout out to Chris, my crypto. Christ, my crypto. Oh, that's awesome. We're wicked smart, kid. My dude, man. I see you, man. Soul exploding right now. I can't find cups more than anything, right? When I pull up a chart. We all know what cup and handles do. Yeah, I can find cups more than it. Yeah, shout out to Tori McFarland. Shout out to everyone here in the lobby. There's just really no other. This is what you want to find. It's like this is what you want to look at. Solana exploding, but we're not in a bull run, guys. This is just Solana exploding up to 55. Only a matter of time. Then you get your hands on Solana, and then it's gone. This is the trade I gave my patrons right here, and the target is up here for 109% gains. Of course, there's going to be a retrace. It's going to take a week or two, but this will hit my target. Up 64% gains on Solana. Had you taken the call. So if you were a Patreon, you were given this trade, spoon-fed. Told you right when to get in, where to put the stop loss, and boom, to the upside. We made even smaller trades than this bigger trade because that's a huge stop loss. But the second that thing moved up, you're just shaving it. At this point, you're in break even. It's a free trade. Once it broke above a previous support line, retested it, and made a move, you're in complete free trade zone at that point, and you move your trade up. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's weekly candle close. Look like we just had a nice little pop. Whale jumping on into the game. So let's see. Today, I was looking at Bitcoin on the beach. I was on the beach. Scout's honor, looking out on the beach, chilling. And I was going over Bitcoin for my Patreons. I had a laptop with a hotspot. I'm sitting there flipped up, going over it. And I said, guys, and my Patreons, they get video updates throughout the day, right? Specifically at points too, when Bitcoin makes a poignant move or when it's an iffy's time. Because if Bitcoin drops, it's going to ruin everybody's trade. But if Bitcoin can go up, sideways, or pump, it's going to bring all these altcoins, USDT pairs specifically, up to the upside. If you're trading USDT pairs, it's going to be very profitable, very good day. So it's my job to basically keep this track down for you guys so you can understand what's happening. I have to keep trying to find the pattern. I don't watch any other YouTube channels. I sit there with my mind on the beach, listening to the waves, and I found the pattern. Remember, Bitcoin, a lot of people don't find the pattern like me. They're not really sure where it is. They're saying this could be a bearish retest, right? And they're, right here, and they're trying to short Bitcoin. No lie, I'm telling you right now. And, anything is possible, but, so this is the pattern we had. Remember, we fell out of the pattern. Then I said, well, watch it closely here. I said you could trade BTC down if it does I called it down right there. I had made the video the day before, the night actually before, and I said it looks like we'll have a bit of a pullback. And I even drew this arrow before it happened. This arrow was drawn before it happened, and boom. I called actually the line to exactly where Bitcoin would hit, which is 45,000. It's the first time I ever hit the exact line. It did go wick a little bit. So the night before I called a fallout of, because it was a rising wedge with a 68% chance for a downside. I also said it was a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, which should make a measured move from the head to the neckline. I have been tracking Bitcoin. I honestly want to say, because I watched other YouTubers for years, for the last 3 weeks, I have made almost every significant ride up. I've made a call for BTC. I have not missed a call for my Patreons. Literally, I can't, and they'll tell you the same. So for the $99, you're going to get someone that's tracking Bitcoin like a meteorologist tracks a tornado, every other few hours throughout the day. I'll give you a flash to my Patreon right now. If you're thinking of getting in, if you're just getting in, if you're just joining, some people want to know what's going on, right? How it works. But I woke up this morning, right? And I look at what's happening in the market. So look, today was August the 15th, right? Let's see how much information you got in one day, all right? So right here, starting at 12 a.m., right? Here's the chart right here. Well, you can clearly see me calling Bitcoin to 45.6, right there. All right? And I say watch the 5 minute. If a bearish retest is confirmed, BTC down is the trade. And we could have made you could have made a little sweet penny on BTC down. Tons of news for EGLD, right? So then I hit you up with the Meyer DEX community testing begins. So okay, you might want to start looking at EGLD for a long-term hold. Parsec news as well. Parsec has been on the move, on the low. A lot of people have no idea what Parsec is. I've been in Parsec since 19 cents. It's an amazing protocol that's used by a lot of programmers, and it's going to run back ends of the blockchain. It doesn't have a lot of competitors, and it's high-end, dope technology. So Parsec, man, I wouldn't sleep on this. I'd find myself nestled in there somewhere and take it for a ride. Anyway, that's my opinion. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. The Bitcoin updates on the Patreon are gold. Body Wifter, $2, $5. Crypto Lifer tax Bitcoin better than the weatherman tracks a storm. Appreciate you, Terrier. 2-hour bearish turtle versus 15-minute buy signal. The Market Slayer, XRP. The bearish turtle strikes again. Right? Boom. And then we hit Kava. I gave this call, hit 14% gains. Just want to, hit the call. Kava hit the target. Boom, be patient and trust the patterns. It took a little longer than it should have. TLM finally popped. I held it for 2 weeks, bro, to finally make $192 on 2,400. Not that bad. Not the greatest, right? But I didn't lose the trade, right? Pay yourself is what I'm telling you. And I've made way more trades during that period. That's just some of my capital that was locked up. And it was down like 200, 100, 200, 100. And I just let the trade play out till it hit the target. And then, and I might go back in. I'm going to take a look at it again. I believe there's some bigger moves for TLM coming. All right. I'm going to start labeling trades as midterm, long-term holds. I explain this. All right. Then I give them a Bitcoin update. And in this Bitcoin update, I talk about BTC.
For Sunday, 9:46 a.m. Let's take a look. See, this is why I left this last night. I said it's highly likely, 68% chance that we break down. And we break all the way down. See it? Let me point it out just in case. I think it looks like it's going to watch this. It's technically breaking out. Let's look. Low.
So I say to watch it closely.
Higher low.
I say we need a higher, it's looking good. And I finally say, if you had to play this.
Never hit our stop loss. Always ready to rock. Look at TLM. Bitcoin looks just like this inverted head and shoulder. So we took the 220
TLM. Anyway, I'm trying to find the pot where I eventually just say, play it on the 4 hour. Just play Bitcoin on the 4 hour and take it for what it's worth, because I don't think you'll get stopped out. Okay. Then we talked about this forest call right here, and I had a 9 probability of it playing out. I really like this call. Okay. And if you look at it right now, it's playing up so far. And then here's another BTC update. Okay. In this update, I'm explaining
see how the 5 minute looks
that I would just long it on the 4 hour to the upside.
down.
Right here. Here's the trade right here. And I'm giving this trade today.
Anything is possible, but this is my idea for BTC.
I gave this trade today at 1:50 p.m. And you can see now Bitcoin booming to the upside, huge. You'd be up huge on the call. Another call, just nailing it. I'm just, I just like to prove it because I'm putting in so much work every single day, and I'm proving that if you come to this channel, it's not smoke and mirrors. You can leverage trade with me. You can do whatever you want. Shout out to Kite Crypt. Shout out to all the other big YouTubers. You should be on the channel watching, because I've been killing it. And I've been proving it every single day here. I get to come out every single day and show and prove my skills as a trader. We've been doing great. My analyst has been killing it. Other people that work with me have been killing it. Look at the breadstick for Forbidden Forest, booming. Even right up there, it was like a 15% gain in about an hour and a half from the call. I had a 9% idea that it would pump to the upside, right? And then you got more and more calls. If you're in the Patreon, man, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So if you're not in the Patreon, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. You would have been into so many gains today, and you would have learned how to find these gains on your own. Within a month or two, you'd be ready to rock, helping me make gains. And the feeling that will feel, the $99 a month will feel just like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, who cares? You'll make one or two trades and pay for the whole thing in a year and never remember it again. It'll become such a small thought for you. People that worry about $100 a month, like, that's the first issue. When $100 a month is a big deal to you, and it is, I'm not saying money isn't a big, when that becomes a big deal for something that you could use for the rest of your life, an education that you could use for the rest of your life. You could spend $100 I've seen people spend $100 on 10, 5 or 6 drinks. $100 on an overpriced Italian meal, like $100 on a bottle of wine, like $100 on 2 or 3 Ubers because they just need to get somewhere to, when they want to. It's just insane. It's insane. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you. Breaking Biden admin to permanently increase food stamp benefits by 25%. The largest single increase in the program's history. Wow. Sam the man on fire, bro. Shout out to Harry Clapland. How do I get into the Patreon chats? We got you. You should be getting taken care of right now. You email your Telegram name. You have to join Telegram, right? You have to join Telegram. Okay? Download Telegram and then email your Telegram handle to cryptolifers@gmail.com. And an admin will gladly get you in the rooms tonight during the live stream, probably. SLP seems to be on the low. Yeah, we like Secret Love Potion. I've been putting out some calls for that. CLV is pumping. We put a call for CLV out earlier today. We'll take a look at that as well. And last night. Well worth the money. The video updates are amazing, and I'll keep building on a good trading foundation. Plus, Lifers, amazing call. Shout out to Ryan, my dude. Appreciate you. Systematically bringing the country to its knees. Yep. There is no one more consistent than the Lifer, man. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the B word, the T word. We talk about crypto here. I do not give a dang. I don't want to talk about the and this and that. I'm all about crypto, and that's it. Lifer is on fire since I've been here. Y'all are missing out, if not a Patreon. Shout out to Larry Parmalee. You pay for your education. Paid lessons are usually much cheaper than trial and error. Yeah, exactly. Than finding out what's going down, right? So Bitcoin just following the pattern that I believed it was in. Look for it to go all the way up to the top of my pattern here, somewhere around 48,700, and then either break out miraculously. Highly likely it doesn't, though. Highly likely it does what, patterns do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we can get a break to the upside. But this will become a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. We can get up here and it could break all the way back down to $44,000. So just reading you the book, the tea leaves that are possible here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at that weekly candle close, shall we? That weekly candle close, baby. Where are you? I'm gonna take care of all this work, get rid of this work. That trade's been documented. Y'all know I made it. 3 white soldiers. Can I say it again? 3 white soldiers. Boom. Usually means a huge move to the upside, especially after a downwards reversal. 3 white soldiers. Bam, bam, bam. It's funny, ever since Smurfington came in the game, we've just been 3 white soldiers. I've been seeing it over and over and over again. It spells beautifulness. And that's on the weekly time frame. So where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? Because we've seen this on smaller time frames play out. 3 white candles and booming to the upside. Okay? Am I blue, guys? Am I blue? I'm blue, right? Is it the hat at this point? I don't even know. Could be the hat. Oh, wow, it is kind of the hat. Maybe not. Anyway. Maybe if I'm not that far away. Yes. He's like, you're red. Maddie, who knows? And then the music stops for us for whatever reason. What is going on? Wacky business now. That's cool. That's going, but the other one's gone. Which I can't find. I gotta make sure I find it, because then it'll turn on. And then I'll be done for. Alright. Okay, Bitcoin on the weekly candle close. We had a beautiful weekly candle close. Beautiful. Let's take a look at. I said I'd like us to close above 47,000. I don't know if you guys remember me saying that, above this resistance right here. I said it would be a huge deal if we can break above that resistance on the weekly. And I got everything I wished for, which is absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at this weekly candle all by itself. This is it. This is the night we get to just really hone in on the weekly candle. All right. Where is it? Right there. Right? Where is like right there? And so I just gotta bring it right there, and then I'll put it right on my hand and then move my hand away. Right? No, I gotta there. Right? And then. All right, there we go. Every time. All right, so the weekly candle close. All right, so here, Bitcoin opens at $43,794. The high is $48,144. Can you believe that? The low is $42,779. And the candle would close at $46,973. So we would get a candle close right here at about $46,973. All right, beautiful candle close. Now that's support. In my humble opinion right there, that is nice support. Then we would get a braze up all the way to 47,800. And now, the weekly, still looking beautiful. 3 white soldiers, a move to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is it going to form a giant cup and handle? Eventually, we're going to see something like this.
get up to that previous high, and then make a bit of a wedge and bounce. Something to think about. It really only has one more big, like, yeah, just two really small resistance points here on the weekly. And then it's basically, you know, back into all-time high territory. Couple little regions. So here's your weekly support and resistance for Bitcoin. It does not have a lot to go through. And we know how Bitcoin, if it can get through what it just got through, if it can break through these lows and these highs and just continue to move, one of the most dominant assets I've ever seen. It eats people alive. You know how many people wish they should have bought down here and never did? You know, I get to say that I did, man. And I get to say I bought the bottom. Yeah. It wasn't a lot, like 500 here, 500 there, but eventually it turned out to be a pretty good amount, right? And shout out to my conviction in Bitcoin, no matter what. Whenever I see this weekly this low, and what did I tell everyone? I said, I see hidden bullish divergence. Everyone said, what about the shoulder, head, and shoulder here? I said, that would make it a, you know, I took the measured move of that. Why I didn't think that was valuable? Because I took the measured move. And it told me Bitcoin was going to go all the way to like 3,900 again. And it just like, I was just like, and usually they always hit their measured moves. So like that would have to be the case. So if it has to be that, then that has to be the case. And I just was like, you know what? I see hidden bullish divergence. I said, I see swing up to swing up. And I see swing down to swing down. And that tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. And I go over this every day on the live stream. I hope most of you either hear me as a broken record or you're still picking it up. But regardless, I talk about it every day because you never know if there's someone new on the channel and I want to show them what I'm talking about. In the last 4 or 5 years, Bitcoin 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times over here on an extended chart. Were you able to buy it this low on the stochastics RSI on the weekly time frame? So I said, I should trust that, because if I didn't trust it last time, I would have missed it here. I would have missed it there. I would have missed the slamdemic, and I would have missed it right here. Okay? Notice I said slamdemic when we got slammed. That's all I said, slamdemic. So check it out. And now we're about to get across here on the MACD, are we not? Looking extremely bullish here on the weekly time frame. Last time we were this bullish on the weekly and we were this high was right here on the dotted line. Look, I'll put a line on the dotted line, and then I'll put a cross symbol here. That was just when we started in an insane bull rally. An insane bull rally. That's just what the charts convey here. I'm not a moon boy. I'm just giving you the facts here. Look. It's really that line right there where and what I'm trying to show you is this is where this line hit the dotted line. Even earlier, really. Like right there. And that was the beginning of an insane rally for BTC. So what I'm trying to say here, and what I've been kind of, you know, playing games with as a fractal, is just this idea for BTC on the weekly time frame. And it says like a $95,000 Bitcoin by January. That's what it says. And this would be a cup and handle, technically, if we even retraced a little bit. It would make it maybe even a little longer. It might take a little later. But just something to think about for BTC. A pullback around $75,000, $76,000, all the way back down to 62. That'll get everyone freaked out. And then we'll retest the previous high low. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God! Look, that fractal lines up with the retest of the low, which is insane. That's insane. That's kind of creepy. I'm gonna publish this right now, and it will be set in stone forever. Bitcoin fractal idea. Really cool idea, honestly. Really cool idea, for sure. I like this idea because it's unique. We just came up with it together as a team because I vibe off your guys' energy, and I really feel like I channel cool things when you're around. And it's highly likely we retrace back to 62K. So remember, like, when that happens, it will be months from now. The whole world will be crashing. Everyone will be freaking out. And I'll be like, see, guys, like, remember that video? Or look when I projected that we would go up to the upside. You know? And you can follow me here at Remote Chief and look at all my cool, wacky ideas that I've made.
I've published a bunch of ideas, and yeah, they're cool. Check them out. I gave recently Amp to Boom, BTC USDT. Look at this idea here. Right? So far, had you taken this call, you'd be up pretty nicely. See that? And it says you're going to make 109% on your Bitcoin. Bullish divergence. I just do the same things over and over. It was at the 618 Fibonacci level, and in between the 0.618 and the 0.65, it came to the golden pocket. There are multiple reasons why I believe it was going to play out. All right. Then it had a Matic fractal here. I looked at sand. It went like this. I put the sand fractal right on Matic. Said it's highly likely to play out. And look at it. It did exactly what I said it was going to do. So you could go here and get some trade ideas for free if you just follow me. There's another Matic fractal. Didn't play out completely right. Look at that. That one didn't do anything at all. You know, thought the double bottom would pitch off. It almost, but if I pick this up and brought it down here, then it matches kind of different. It kind of matches here, right? Oh, you can keep playing this though. So it kind of did eventually in a way, but took way too long. I think it would play out like all the way, and I should go to a smaller time frame. Anyway, moving forward. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Lifer said back in May 19th during the massive dump, it would take 2 to 3 months to recover. He was spot on. Thank you very much, Buck Nasty. Appreciate you. What's up, Lifer? Just joined Patreon. I want to mirror the master. Fellow masshole. Hey, you dude. Shout out to Jesse Marshall. Appreciate you with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. You're amazing. Much love. Same hat as on the beach. Always so positive. Thank you, man. Shout out to Jason Westfall. Appreciate you, man. Always so positive. Thank you. Shout out to Jason Westfall, man. Thank you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you saw me on the beach. That's interesting. If you're one of the people I met on the beach, that would be the coolest thing ever, man. Yeah, man. Woke up today, said thank you for my legs, went to the bathroom. Let's take a look at the CLV. So all is well. Another weekly candle close looking absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at the health of Bitcoin, though. What's happening right now? It's all fun and games and euphoric, but what's going down? Now, Bitcoin made a beautiful high here at 47,900. Even actually we wicked to 48,001. All right. Weekly's going great and all, but this 1 hour does not want to make a higher high. I would like it if we double topped up here and boom to the upside. Let me take a look at the stochastic. Stochastic suggesting that we may get a double top. It is pointing down, but could we round on out? What I want to see is us break this level and get a candle close above 48,100, right? Now, we're high on the 1 hour, so here's my idea, like I always do. Let's project into the future. Let's project that Bitcoin goes sideways here, all right? And this is why I'm so deadly with the Bitcoin projections, because I'm able to track it before it happens. And this system that I've created, this way of doing these things, completely unique to me. Yes, I've had mentors. Yes, people have taught me. Yes, I've taken courses. But now I've kind of formed my own insane little kind of craft here with this. And it comes from creativity. I think, I was a rapper my whole life. Check out my album on iTunes, Sam Price, Life Elixir. You can check me out on Spotify. You can check me out, Sam Price, Life Elixir. And I have another 7-song album about just a little EP. Check me out on Spotify. Check me out on Amazon Music. Sam Price, Life Elixir. All right. Streaming. All right. Check me out. Okay, so Bitcoin could make this beautiful little cup and handle and pop to the upside. What do you think? What do you say, guys? Also could be a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. So, projections all over. We're going to be there before it is there. Because we've seen this, guys. We've seen this play out. We know this game. We understand this game, right? And then it would make a ascending triangle, kind of bullpen it. And then look at this, how crazy it gets crazy. And then it's the yield cup and handle here with the double bottoms. And honestly, what's nuts is, let me show you a fractal right now that'll blow your mind. Watch this. We're going to get so deep tonight. every night, you know, I think it's the moon, it's the channeling, whatever it is, but I get pretty into this. And let me, and I'm able to track things. Let me show you SRK for a second, right? Spark Point, Tether on KuCoin. All right. Let me show you this cool pattern that we had flowing here. Why? And you'll be like, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And they're not spot on perfectly, but you can see, do you see? So look, if I take a fractal here, all right, not the ghost feed, the fractal, thank you. Bam. And look, this is about to break up to the upside too. I'm going to give you a call on this in a second. So watch out for Spark Point. About to do some serious damage. We're going to look at ACH. We're going to take a look at other things that we looked at last night as well. So stay on here for the live stream. We have so much more to go over. You have seen nothing yet. You're about to learn tons and tons and tons. So, you know, we kind of have the, it doesn't, this kind of matches a little bit. Oh no, is that what I want? I think that's what I want, yeah. I took too much, I didn't want all of this. Hold on, let me go back real quick. I just wanted this double bottom. And the breakout. There we go. Okay. And so what I kind of was seeing here was this little funky double bottom on Bitcoin, which isn't exactly the same, obviously. Right? But it's a similar pattern. So you get the bottom here, you get the bottom there. Alright. You got the break up, and then this formed, you know, this pattern here, which is the similar now. Right here, see this? And then it breaks up to the upside. So just, you know, they're kind of mimicking each other a little bit, and I'm seeing some similarities in there. I'm fractaling, getting fractally, right? And so just some idea for BTC. Okay. So that's how I track Bitcoin. Right now, it's got to go sideways on the 1 hour. Look for it to go sideways. As it goes sideways, look for other altcoins to pump to the upside. I can see them booming to the upside. So look out for that. Bitcoin looking sweetly. All is well in Bitcoin land. Back up to 47,487. All is well in Bitcoin land. I see the cup and handle on the BTC 1 hour. Yes, Jesse, welcome to the Patreon, fam. Jesse, welcome. Look forward to see you in the Patreon. Thank you so much, Jesse. Appreciate you, man. 100 likes. Thank you, Lifer fam. What do you think about Ramp DeFi token? Oh, Ramp is hot. We like Ramp a lot. Sol killing it. We'll take a look at Sol as well. Booming to the upside. Cardano booming to the upside. XRP booming to the upside. Shout out to Stack McChange up in the spot. Shout out to Larry Parmley. We are here regardless of the new laptop. We know what you bring to us. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. I listened to this strategy you gave us on EOS, and I played it out beautifully. Like projected, he teach trading setups, and I'm seeing trades play out much better than I used to. Thanks, Lifer. Any single time. Yo, you're much appreciated, man. I can see it happen before it happens. It's insane. Like, I'm a step ahead of it it's really weird now. Like, I saw the traders doing this before, but I was never there. I never had the Luke Skywalker, so to speak, feeling. But now it feels like I hone in, man. And I'm not always right, and it's not always perfect. But, you know, I hone in. And when you put in the work 9 out of 10 times, you're going to win. You're going to win. So check it out. We're going to watch this, and this is my projection for BTC. This is my idea for Bitcoin, and we're going to watch it very, very closely. Weekly candle was absolutely beautiful. We closed, above 46K, which we closed above 47, but then we boomed up. Asia woke up. Volume comes in on 8 p.m. Asia wakes up 8 a.m. Money starts moving. Volume comes in, and boom. Sunday night is cracking again, guys, and here we are again with a beautiful Sunday night. Look for these nights to be crazy. If they're good and positive, it means the bull run is rocking and rolling. Are we in a bear trap? Some people may think, if we don't make a higher high above this 48K, then we're going to start a downtrend. And there is some bearish divergence here forming on the 1 hour. So, you know, there's some signs that if we can't boom up, then yes. But I'm not going to say anything until, you know, because we could make this high here, this low here. We could not break it here, and that's still a higher low. So as long as we even fall down and make a higher low than this, we're in an uptrend that can dig us out of this hole. So unless we make a lower low below this level here. So basically, we're bearish, in my opinion, if 45,427 does not hold. To me, then we're starting something, you know, a falling wedge or something's happening, right? I would love to see this pennant play out, fill on out, and break to the upside. And we'll watch this 1 hour. And what I do here now is I just put in a little alert. Right click below the dotted line. I'm going to get rid of that. That's too much. I'm going to right click below the dotted line right there. I get my plus sign, hit that alert. And now I get an alert on Bitcoin. And honestly, it's really worth getting the pro version of, you know, of this, of TradingView. It really is. It really is. Because I'm trying to see here. And shout out to the 14 people that upgraded to plans, and shout out to the 92 people that have used my referral link. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to get into TradingView, hit me up, hit the referral link. I'd really, really appreciate it. I'll put it right here in the chat. Okay, pay the lifer tax. Hit the like button. Yo, dude, for sure. Thanks. What's happening, family? Shout out to Stack McChange, Jesse B. Yo, Alpha DeFi token. I see the cup and handle. Soul killing it. Do you like BTT? I like BTT. CLV looking hot. Okay, cool. Check me out. Take a look at the stream. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Bitcoin dip incoming. Super sweet buying opportunity. Interesting. These people I don't think they know what's going on. Isn't that interesting? I don't know if they know how to do TA. 110, 125 people watching. Amazing. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Much respect. Love each and every one of the lifers. Guys, when you hit the like button, you help a lifer find me. Some people are losing money. Some people need help. Some people are watching the wrong people on YouTube. Help them find the right people. Help them find the lifer tribe and get with the right vibe so they can get changing their life, getting their wallet fatter, getting their mind right, and moving forward with their lives. So let's take a look at Solana booming to the upside. How much more does it have in it? And this is a trade that we gave the lifers all over it. I love when we see something booming to the upside and we can be like, yep, we had you at hello. Shout out to all the lifers here. Booming Solana. How do you track a coin like this? You go to the 5-minute time frame. 1 minute even. If it's pumping hard, the smallest time frame you can find. All right. Like, look. You would have been able to figure out that this was in a bit of a cup and handle here on the 1 minute. Isn't this crazy? Cup and handles, man, they play out just like they're supposed to every single time. Look at that, booming to the upside. A cup and handy. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy because if it's out there, I can zoom into the 1 minute and find a cup and handle, baby. Isn't that insane? And I tell people the 1 minute is no different. And remember this target, remember this fractal. This happens on so many time frames, all right? And this is really what happens. And you always get huge gains out of a cup and handle. This was 52 to 56. This wasn't too bad on its own, almost 10% on the 1 minute. So now you're looking at the 1 minute. It's resetting right now. It's looking nice. And you project just like I'm showing you on all the, it's the same thing that we just did for BTC. Price does one of three things. I realize that it pumps out of control, out of nowhere, which I see happen, but it's like 1 out of 10 times, maybe even 1 out of 20 times. All right. The most likely scenario is that it goes sideways. Like this is like, 6 out of 10, depending, 5 out of 10 times, and breaks back up. And then it also can make a falling wedge. Okay. Where it decides to go to the downside. See, like this. So, either one is cool, right? This one is far more bullish, obviously. They're still both bullish, right? Then you could draw a Fibonacci on that level. see where you end up. Oh, that's the 618. We should come down here, bounce, you know, and you start. If not, can we hold these levels? Then you make support and resistance lines that start making sense to you. All right. Some people like adding the VPVR. The VPVR, the visible range. All right. Shows you where there's a lot of buying and selling. Like right here, heavy support. All right. A lot of support right there on the 1 minute. Looks like we may come all the way back down and test 52 is what it's telling you. And that was your catalyst for a boom to the upside. And this will change. See how we move it? Now you see we got some support coming here. And now that's why you want to move this and zoom in here. And then it even found your support line there. All right. So pretty cool, pretty interesting little indicator here, the VPVR. It will move around though as you move around. Remember that. So use it for when you're tracking it for what you want to see. All right. This is it right here. It's telling me that Solana may want to hold this bottom trend line. But at this point, I would look at the 1 hour, and you're entirely overbought. Entirely. Okay? Where is the 21-day moving average? Okay? And wow, I've never even seen, the 1 hour looks chunky. It has to revisit the 21-day. Okay? Solana will have to revisit the 21-day moving average. All right? So, it's either going to go sideways all the way here, like this, and then it's going to have to kiss the 21. Okay. Depending on how large of a retrace it needs before it moves up to the upside. Where's my overall target for Solana? Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame and see the bigger traded hand. I see it getting all the way up to $70. It's on the way. So far the call has been spot on. Spot on. I think we've made a call on like the top 200 coins and then a bunch of micro caps. I think we've made over like 400 calls in the last 2 weeks, honestly. I think it's highly likely. Like, it's been absolutely insane. Anyway, another booming to the upside call. Lifers hit it. We have the timestamp. All my Patreons can attest to it. We gave you the exact, multiple. I was even giving other ideas down here. I've been talking about Solana since it was down here, for crying out loud. Anyway, long-term hold, even if you just want a long-term hold and watch my channel, I was like, oh, that's a nice suggestion. Like, or you could have day traded it, you could have lev traded it, you could have used my information any which way you want to trade, depending on how you want to trade. Okay, moving forward. LTO. I like LTO a lot right here. Let's take a look. Here's the trade. The cup and handle is just getting started. If you missed it, LTO still, look for it to come back down and retest support line. But we already entered into LTO here at about 29. It's at 32. Look for it to get to the target at about 37. 37. So there you go. LTO looking really nice, doing what it does. Inverted head and shoulders broke up. Cup and handle to the upside. Did its thing. Now, then look, we can zoom out here and see and show you something else. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. This is crazy, but it's like, I'm starting to see the patterns. I've never seen them like today I was looking up at the sky and I saw a cup and handle in the clouds. No lie, I saw a cup and handle in the clouds. Look at the inverted head, and I was like, there it is. And I was like, this whole world moves in these patterns, like shoulder, head, and shoulder booming to the upside. It just, and honestly, there's a little cuppy and handy in there. Like that. Look at that. Boom. Boom. We are here regardless of, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Jason Casper, keep up the good work. Nice calls. The super chat was brought to you by the Juicy Ada Gains. Shout out to Jason Casper. Much appreciate you, man. You're my dude, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. Thank you so much, Jason. You're the man, dude. Keep ripping it, man. You're looking Jack Diesel. I'm going to get back in the gym, go hard, until I can start doing dips with 45 pounds again. I'm not going to let you get bigger than me, bro. LOL, cup and handle in the clouds. I seen it, bro. I'm sitting there lying down. I'm like, the line, and then there's the handle. I was like, I said to my wife, like, I whispered it. She didn't really hear me. I was like, yo, there's a cup and handle up there. Like, just like that. Just like that. Do you track BTC or ETH pairs? I track everything and anything. We've been on Ncash recently too as well. But this is my call for LTO booming to the upside. I like this, man. Look at all the work I do, man. I trade, man. If you put in this much work, you're guaranteed to make money doing this. It's a matter of, you put in this much work into anything, you're going to get results. You squeeze that orange hard enough, you're gonna get the juice, baby. Look at Mana. Here's a call for Mana, 19% gains. Hits our target there. You could have come back down, then played the shoulder, head and shoulder. Is this a game to me? It's a video game to me, and I see it so clearly now. They're just trying to take your money, but they can't take your money if you become a computer. Because these guys don't work that hard. No one's going to work that hard. You're going to outwork the guy trying to outwork you. Shout out to my wife, Asha Bohilo. We've been hard at it with a sick family. Send us some love, friends. So sorry about that, man. You'll be all right, James. Everything will be passed. This too shall pass, and all will be well. Which small cap and micro cap coins do you feel have the best chance for the biggest returns to hold until the end of this bull run? Besides Phantom. I mean, there's so many. There's so many. And that's a long-winded question. As much as I love it, and it's a $5 super chat, I mean, I'll get into some things, but that's a long, like, that's winded, man. But there's a lot of stuff on the table right now. A lot of people think they can't 50x, 100x. That's baloney. Equalizer, Covalent, Forest, TLM. There's a lot of things out there that could boom up to the upside. You want to look at your market caps and see how they play out. But look at this inverted head and shoulders that plays the upside. I started learning that an inverted head and shoulders is just an ascending triangle. And it's just also a cup and handle. See this? I found that there's 3 patterns in every pattern now. And it's the same pattern over and over again. You can't trick me no more. Mama, they can't trick me no more, mama. I can print money out the market. How'd you do it, son? Mom, I found the cup and handle, Mom, and I just started drinking my tea every morning. Thanks, Mom. Son, I knew you were going to do it one day. I knew you were going to crack the code. I knew you were going to be the best trader that ever lived. Make my family so proud. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for coming on into the live stream, man. So, you know, it just... And there's another cup and handle with another target. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you keep working the magic. Finding the next move. That's a beautiful little cup, right? This is how I do it. This is how I does it, guys. And you can do it too. I can train you each and every day. Join the Patreon for $99 a month. Have access to the Crypto Life for all my updates, everything I'm giving you. I give educational videos throughout the day. I take trade ideas to show you how to find, retest, buy, support, and resistance. Make your cup and handles. You can see that all my results play up to the upside. This stop loss never got hit. You had to risk 5%. And you could still be in Mana now. At this point, you could have raised that stop loss to break even. Now you got yourself a long-term position in Mana. I'm also really good at giving you the best places to get in for a long-term hold. Again, none of this is financial advice. Don't do anything I do on this channel. And make sure you do your own due diligence before getting into any trade, project, or coin. Okay? I am not a financial advisor, and nothing I say here is financial advice. All right? Shout out to Asha Botello. I hope you feel better, Asha. Everything's gonna be fine. I promise you. The lifers got you. We got our Labradorite. We putting it forward, and I got extra Labradorite today. This thing is super sweet. Look at this one. This one's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hard to see. The camera's not like letting you see the beauty of this one. It's got hidden powers, but that like line right there turns like golden yellow. Like a golden yellow. Very interesting. Same. The channel is like Mana from the cup and handle in the sky. Ben Frank. Loving the vibe. New to the stream. And liking it. I want Mana. I like this guy has a Mana name and we were doing Mana. Sammy, cup and handy. Shout out to Jarvin Jenkins. Wish you love and good health to the family, James. Yes, love and good health to you, James. All the lifers will pray. Andrew O'Brien. What do you think of CHR? Ada bag exploded as well. Glad to see Casper here. You're all both good vibe dudes. Yeah, Casper's the man, dude. Now I got to give you a $50 super chat tomorrow and pay it forward, man. Appreciate you for the $49.99. You're the man, dude. Thank you very much. Shout out to everyone that's super chatting me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all the love. All right. Booyah. Hey, Lifer, could you please check Polycrystal Finance Project? I'm currently 3x by staking in the Crystal Pool. Take a look at that. Abdullah Al-Habi. Shout out to you, my friend. Salam alaikum. Thank you. Love learning. I want mana. I just got more on that long from the time margin. The turnaround. Anyway, yeah, but shout out to anyone that took the call. 19%. That was, we hit that already. And then I never give another call. Really, you know, next entry, boom, mana booming to the upside. Mana. And yeah, that's the thing. You don't even have to sell my targets. And that's why I want you to become your own traders. I may want to sell this because I may have 20K in it. And I may have made 20%, right? Which is like $4,000, right? Now, you might have put $100 in it. And I'm not saying, you know, you might have put 20K in it, but you might want to hold it long term. I don't know what your plans are. And I'm not saying I have less or more, you have more or less. It's not about the value. The idea is, it's just, you know, you learn how to trade so you can take my trades and then you go from there. You fly, birdie, fly. Okay? What's up, lifers? My two biggest bags have been Sol and ADA since day one in the crypto charts. Yep. I love ADA, man. Cardano, baby. Cardano. Let's take a look at ADA booming to the upside today. ADA making me so proud to be an ADA holder. I met Charles Hawkinson. That was it. After that, I said, you know what? I'd already was an ADA holder, but then I was like convinced, man. So look, dang, got stopped out of this trade. The pennant did not play up to the upside. They came down for that liquidity. They wanted to snatch you up. So there's a lifer call that got lost. Damn, we lose them. And if I didn't lose a trade, I'd be a liar, right? And I realized that one day. I was like, man, you know, you get subconscious, so I got to show a losing trade. But you have to show a losing trade. Why? Because if every single trade I won, I'd be a liar. I don't think there's ever been a man on earth who won every single trade he entered, right? I did win about 75% of my last 50 trades, 40 out of 50. So I'm doing dang well. And I've also called Bitcoin insanely well for the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks over and over. I mean, even since it was at 10K, honestly. But check it out. Cardano forming this beautiful bull pennant now. Now the 1 hour. It's like everything else. It's the same game I keep telling you guys. Does it boom up here? It is forming a little pennant. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder possible. But if not, it could come down here. So there's two scenarios for Cardano. Because nothing's ever set in stone. You're like a running back. Guy comes to the left, you do a 360 and spin out, right? Guy comes to the right, you do the little juke move and get in between. You know, you don't know what you're going to do until you have to do it. Picture yourself as a running back right here in the game, all right? And just look how TA plays out. I mean, this is a rising wedge that broke down to the downside, 68%, came down, hit the target, which is the beginning of the wedge, bam. TA, man, it don't play. It don't play. There's your falling wedge, flag, boomed up to the upside, hit the target, flagged out again, hit the target, flag. You know, it just keeps moving. Cardano. So it's going to have to reset on the stochastic, in my humble opinion. So I look for it to do one of two things. One of two things. Cardano booms up here, comes back and tests, and then flies. Okay? Or it comes down here and tests, and then flies. And does the same thing, but just a little later. And you get it a little cheaper for $2.07 right there. Cardano. We could be heating up for a giant alt cycle. I'm feeling it right now. We're going to take a look at total and total 2 in a second too, and tell you what's happening in the market. All right, and break it down. But Cardano, here's my projection for Cardano. This is my idea here for Cardano. All right. Possible 2 buy zones right there. All right. You put an alert down here. All right. And that's how you would play Cardano. That's how I would play Cardano, kiddies. Let me tell you a story, little kiddies. It all started with a Granddaddy, how did you get so rich and buy this big house on the top of a hill overlooking the mountains and all the water? How'd you get that big boat you take us on? Come out, kiddies. Sit in front of my gigantic fireplace. And let me tell you a little story about a coin called Cardano. It all started with the man called Charles Hawkinson. It was 2000 and about 16, and I was watching him build Ethereum. Ethereum was another story. We'll get into that tomorrow. And next thing I knew, he started and he grew this little coin called Cardano.
It was ADA. I could never figure out why he called it ADA, but you know. And kids, you know what I did? I was running a little paper route, and I put every little nickel that I had in that little coin. And every year that coin would go a little higher and a little higher till it hit $1.31, and I was just... But then there was a crash of crashes, and everything crumbled, and I lost it all. Cardano went all the way back to where I had it at the beginning. But I never lost faith, and I kept buying Cardano over and over and over again until eventually Cardano would hit $2 and I would become a multi-millionaire.
Cardano was a cool name. Well, you know where Cardano comes from, right? Geraldo Cardano. Look at this. Yeah. Or Geronimo, they called him. He was a physicist. Girolamo, right? Partially invented and described several mechanical devices, including the combination lock, the gimbal consisting of 3 consecutive rings, allowing a supported compass or gyroscope to rotate freely, and the Cardian shaft with universal joints, which allows transmission of rotary motion at various angles and is used in vehicles to this day. He made significant contributions to the hypocycloids published in the De Pronobis 1570. The generating circles of these hypocycloids were later named Cardano circles or Cardanic circles, which are used in the construction of the first high-speed printing presses. Today, he is well known for his achievements in algebra. In his 1545 book, Ars Magna, he made the first systematic use of negative numbers in Europe, published with attribution to the solutions of other mathematicians for the cubic and quantic equations, and acknowledged the existence of imaginary numbers. He was an amazing person, man. Unbelievable. And I believe this is where Cardano got its name. I mean, it's highly likely, right? I mean, it is. That's where Cardano got its name. Anyway, yeah, so if you learn something new every single day at the Crypto Lifer Show. Atom BTC looking spicy, right? Let's take a look at Atom BTC on a daily time frame. It's that time again where altcoins like to beat up on BTC. Okay, so look at Atom. It's in this beautiful cup and handle. Wants to break to the upside. Let's look at the target for Atom. And you can see it likes to pump against Bitcoin, and dump against Bitcoin. Looks like it's ready for another little bit of pump for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps and it takes all the USDT pairs, then their Bitcoin counterparts are going to pump higher than Bitcoin. For instance, if Atom goes from $20 to $30, that's a 50% move. And then Bitcoin will only go from like 47 to 50K, right? And that's a 30% move or less. Either way, you know, can you check out ICP? We'll take a look at that. When I buy, it goes down. Yikes. I'd hate that. Hey, Lifer, can you please check Polycrystal Finance? I would like to, but I may get hit with super chats to the point where I cannot. What's a good exchange for us? Coinbase and Binance seem to lack a good amount of good coins. Hit us up in the Telegram and we'll help you out. Some things I just don't want to say here on the live. Crypto Lifer, love what you need. Ada Lovelace, a 19th century mathematician who was recognized as the first computer programmer and is the daughter of the poet Lord Byron. So cool. Ada Lovelace. TVK starting to make a move now. Crypto Lifer, CLV is pumping hard. Telcoin are part of a quick swap, which is built on the Polygon ecosystem. Yeah, I love Telcoin. Charles is a real G and mathematician. There'll be a coin called the Hoskinson in 100 years. The Hoskinson coin, right? I wonder if that would come up. I know, I gotta get on BitBoy one of these days. There's me and Charles Hoskinson. There's the Lifer hanging out with Charles. I've been there, man. I've been around, man.
He said Facebook has to come into country.
Me and Charles kicking it.
Libertarian for a long time, voted for Ron Paul, voted for Gary Johnson, and I'll probably support the Libertarian candidate unless there's someone really, really good on the ticket.
Look what I asked him. I asked him about John McAfee, which
we've had some great conversations. I saw him and
made me tear up a little bit. This is how you know how much I
wonderful
love John,
laws,
man.
and it's now the most pro-crypto place in the entire world. And they're going to keep passing
talking
laws and
about
make
Wyoming.
Wyoming a better and better place every day. Colorado's looking pretty good, too.
He
Makes
loves
me proud to be an American, you know?
I got my boots on. I'm ready to go.
Speaking of voting, would you vote for John McAfee for president?
I know John. John's a great guy, and we've had some great conversations. I saw him in Malta. He talks about whales and all kinds of cool topics. But I've been a libertarian for a long time. Voted for
talks
Ron
about
Paul,
whales.
voted for Gary Johnson, and I'll probably support the libertarian candidate unless there's someone really, really good on the ticket that I like.
Before I even
was a
have
big
my
fan of
logo.
Rand Paul. It's a shame he didn't get his way through. But John's nice, and he's a necessary disruptor. I like having people call truth to power.
Truth
and
to power,
They
man.
force us to think a little bit about who's in control and why are they in control and should they be in control.
That was me and Charles, man. Once you sit down with that dude, man, get a vibe from him, how could you not want to buy Cardano? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was all over it, man. Anyway, let's take a look at what's happening with SRK. Now, what I want to show you is humans, we're the ones, we have to see everything the way we want. But if you twisted your head like this a little bit, right? You see, this is a cup and handle, right? It really is. It doesn't have to be perfect. The 4 hours looking beautiful. The 1 hour is not. So here, like I said to everybody, it looks like we're gonna have a fun Monday morning, man. It's gonna come back down. I set my alert right here. I right click till it gets a plus sign. Hit the plus sign, add an alert right there. Shout out to Craze Trades. I used to actually hit H and out of line. He showed me during a tutoring session, he tutored me. He's like, hey, you can hit the plus sign. And that's why I love my tutoring sessions, because I get taught as well during tutoring, man. There's always something to learn when you're sitting with people that are inspired by the crypto life and hanging out. Good times, good times. So look, SRK is not done. Highly likely it's gonna break up to the upside here. Either get in here or get into the retest there. There's your two areas for SRK. There's my projection. There's how to gain the projection. There's the alert to make. I'm the only one I've ever seen make an alert on the stochastics. I came up with that. It's my own thing. No one taught me that. That's a gem right there. I should like sell that idea. I mean, I'm basically giving away how to trade right now, right here live, man. But you know what? I could pass away tomorrow. There's no guarantee that I'll be here tomorrow. So I may not be able to help you tomorrow. So I figured, hey man, if I can help someone today, I'm going to do the right thing and do the right thing. You know, some days I want to hold back. I want to say, why are you giving all the secrets away? Why are you showing everything? You know? And you know, they'll never join the Patreon then. They'll just take your calls and disappear into the night. And I said, you know what? The right people will support me, and I'll always be taken care of, and I will believe in the faith of the universe, and I'll believe in my faith in God, and I'll keep pushing forward every single day. And I know that I have nothing to fear. And so in that state, in that way, I'm as powerful as what I give away, and I'll continue to give away my gems and my love and my passion for this, because I want to help people get out of whatever situation they're in. If they have a boss they don't like, if they're having trouble paying the rent, if they're worried where they're going to be. And yes, it's not going to take maybe 6-7 months. It may not take a year, but 2-3 years from now, you stick with crypto, you really, really hone in, you're going to be in a different place altogether for the rest of your life. And it's about being in a different place for the rest of your life, right? So here's a call right here. Risk 9% to gain 53% right there for SRK. This is on KuCoin, looking nice. And I even have, you know, an idea that wait for it to come back down. And this is sometimes, that's why I make video calls. Sometimes it's just easier for me to make a video call than do all the work. Like, I'm like, I can just make a video call instead of saying, you know, wait for the aggressive buy on the bottom. All right there. And if you miss it, the retest. And I say, or the retest. So I'm giving you two ways to play this depending on how it falls out. Giving you the proper target, giving you a good stop loss. There's a 5.4 to risk reward ratio. It's a beautiful risk reward ratio. It's one of the nicest trades I've seen in a long time. As far as the math and the risk reward ratio and all the ideas of the support and resistance lines, the volume in it, the pump that it's had before, the lack of bearish momentum here, telling me falling price and falling volume tells me there's going to be a reversal. Looking pretty nice as well on the 4 hour. So yeah, there's more than just one reason to, you know, it's my instinct and years of doing this. play into all these different calls that I make. This is looking hot to me. It's looking absolutely beautiful. SRK. We already gave you 2 calls for this. 48% overnight, 25% just the other day, and highly likely to continue up to the upside. SRK. I really like this play. SRK. And if you're in the Patreon and you're working right now, or you're like Rodney, maybe you're out watching a movie with your kid, or maybe you're going to sleep early because you got to wake up early, or maybe you're in some place in the world where you're asleep right now because you live in Sri Lanka and it's 3 a.m. You know, I'm here for you guys. You wake up and you see this call, and this call is going to be ready in about 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? So this thing's sweet, ready to go, ready to rock. So there you go. Theta. Here's my call for Theta. And you'd be up right now if you took my Theta call. I just, you know, with no stop loss getting hit. 5%. Now you can bring the stop loss to break even and ride this trade up to the upside. I can't, like... And, you know, it's not even about me. I just want to make sure people are using me to change their lives. Please, don't let my knowledge go to waste. That's all I ask. Use this stuff to change your life, man. I'm giving you risk. I'm giving you trades that showing you how to avoid the risk, and then they play out away from risk. Everyone says you could be gambling. Yeah, I mean, but it's not. This is not blackjack. You know, we're not sitting at the craps table here. Like, this is highly technical science that I've worked out. And like, do I need to show you the science yet one more time? I mean, look at the package. Cup. I keep showing you this, but I don't mind showing it to you again. Handle. Okay. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It is what it is, man. Bit of a double bottom there. Bit of a double bottom there. Now she's flagging. Now you go to the 5 minute and you try to figure out, well, what are you going to do? Where are you going? What do you say? Where are you in a Cotton Eye Joe, right? What do you know? What do you do? What do you know? Shout out to Jason Casper, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you, each and every one of you. So you track this now. And, you know, and projection is key, man. I wasn't projecting until probably 8 or 9 years into my trading. I just didn't have the right mentors or, you know, people that kind of explain how to project properly. Now I project all the time. I project my reality. I project my business. I project where I'm going. I project where I'm bringing the lifers, right? And I try to make sure that everyone that follows me is winning. And we're all moving forward together, having a blast, man. Having an absolute blast. Let's take a look at CLV, another call that we made here on the channel. See how he does it? Look at that. See how he does it there? See how I does it? Booming to the upside. It was an inverted head and shoulder, and it blasted up, right? And look at it. There's your call on CLV. Boom. Boom. It was down here, what, at 146? Booming to the upside. Here's another call we gave you for CRV, another 26%. And you can see, look, cup and handle. I track these, man. So had you taken this call, you'd be in CRV at $1. And you could still be in it right now. Had you been a Patreon. That would have paid for the Patreon. Look at that. Look how much you'd be up if you just stayed in it too. 62%. You put $500 in this trade, you'd be up well over 250. Just saying. It's about, and honestly, everything doesn't have to be an immediate trade. It's about being like, you know, this looks hot to me. I'm telling you right now, this hedge call, this thing's starting to look pretty nice because there it is. That's a breakout. And if we want to keep trapping the price, fine. I think it's better to put it like that. And it's going to come back down one more time, and then she's gone. She's gone. So I like this call. We already gave you the 20% gains in one night on this call. And it's looking like there's more coming out of Hedgic. So watch Hedgic, man. I'm telling you right now, everything's looking beautiful. We're going to get this 1 hour boom, and then that's going to be the play right there. I have capital to deploy right now. I'm sitting on some stable, and I believe, you know, look at this call. I told you this was the call of the day. Isn't that crazy? I woke up this morning and I said to all my Patreons, I said, this is the call of the day. Let's take a look what I said. I love seeing what I said. Mithril, lifer probability rating, 1 to 10, 7.5. Reasons, this did not dip as bad as the rest of the market. It's also holding support and showing bullish divergence. See that? Here's my trade of the day. Also, we posted so many setups. All of you go through the calls and spend an hour. There are a lot. There are a lot. Use a whiteboard and a spreadsheet. Write down the ones you like to begin. And there's always a typo when I write, because I write so many things so fast. Write down the ones you like. Begin to build positions. All right. So here's the trade of the day right here. Mithril, USDT, lifer probability rate. I also want people to win in my group, right? That's the idea. I want people to win. So look. So there was resistance. It came back down to support, and I wrote resistance. Support was right there. You know what I'm saying? It was hidden bullish divergence, swing up to swing up. That's flatline. There was heavy divergence down here as well. It told me that this thing was going to fly up to the upside. It was just like highly likely it was going to boom up to the upside. So I said yay, right? And what'd you get so far? 9% in total, though, up 14%, right? And now it's flagging. And so now it's the same scenario that I'm talking about. We flag it out. And honestly, a flag after a breakout of this wedge, and it's in a giant cup and handle. Look at the cup and handle that it's in. So that's why it has a giant target up there. It's just getting started. So if you're in Mithril, we just made, 9% of our 41. We're a fourth of the way there, and we got a ways to go. And be patient. To the patient goes the spoils. To the patient goes the gains. But that's how I'm able to make calls that play out over and over again every single day. Every single day, there's a trade that wins in my group, or multiple trades that win in my group. I just showed you how we killed Solana. I showed you how we killed Mana. I showed how we took Mithril. Forest is about to continue to do its thing. This Forbidden Forest. Even the name alone is awesome, right? It just sounds cool. Highly likely to continue up to the upside and make 51% gains. This looks even like the juiciest trade. I like this trade a lot. So, I like this trade a lot. All right. We gave you XDC numerous times as well. Let's take a look at XDC. Larry Baldwin, thanks for subscribing and reminding others to subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome to the greatest show on earth at Larry Baldwin. First time here, great info. Time to subscribe and follow. Does that mean by now or about 8 hours? Just looking for conversation and opinions. Quant. We'll take a look at Quant for sure. XDC mainnet. Okay, it dipped. They tried to get our stop loss. They did not. That's a really, really good sign that this is probably going to continue to the upside now. Look for it to break back into what would have been this idea here and boom to the upside. That's what I'm looking for. Shoulder, head, and shoulder too as well, And we can also change a bit to this, and that's okay. That's all right. Something like that right now. Not the best, but it's looking all right. Okay. I think it has to come back down at least and test this support region, right? So I wouldn't touch it right now, but then watch it closely. Interesting. A bit of a very strange cup and handle, but I've seen this play out as a cup and handle before, even though it's not perfect. I really have. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Quant. Does that mean not by now or about 8 hours? Just looking for conversation and on opinions. Okay. True moving. Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at True. Appreciate you, man. If you got a call that made you money this week, can you put a 1 in the channel? If you made money off the Crypto Life Group, put a 1 in the channel. Let them know. If you bought a trade today and it's up, put a 33. If you got in today in a coin and it's up, put a 33 in the comment section. Boom, look at that thing booming to the upside with a nice little move. True. That's how it starts. It starts with a candle, baby. It starts with a candle and it continues with a move to the upside. IOTX has been on fire recently, right? Whenever you see a coin on fire, you draw Fibonacci levels. You take it from the impulse to the top. You see we got close to the 618. Usually we go to the 618 or we bounce off the 200-day. Look for that to be your catalyst to the upside. This thing has to reset one more time on the 1 hour like everything else, and then, you know, IOTX could be ready for the next leg to the upside. And again, remember, never play a head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It told you it was going to dump. Like, this stuff is like child's play. Then you had swing up to swing up here. You had swing down to swing down. This is called bearish divergence. Tell you that the trend would not continue to the upside. It would definitely dump on you. So all that was there already. Also, you always take profits when you're this far away from the 21-day moving average. And when the 21 gets this far away from the 200-day. Whenever you see the 21 and the 200 this far apart, you take profits. Whenever you see them close, you get in. It's a very simple strategy that I've also perfected by using the moving averages. You can't go wrong if you join the Patreon. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have you really centered, and I'm going to have you focused in. If you get a tutoring session, here's the deal. This is the deal. For basically $1,270 in crypto, you get a year of access, and you get 3 tutoring sessions. That's it. Okay? A year of access and 3 tutoring sessions for basically $1,270. I don't think you'll get anything better than that. And after a year of being in my Patreon and being pushed to your limits of your education, your progression, being around positive people that drink water, work out, no one's boozing, we're not, not around people with, and no one's feeding you nonsense. We're not watching the media, and we're focused here. We don't let the news through everyone told everyone that Bitcoin and Grayscale was going to unlock these thousands of BTCs, and you had a lot of people in my group like, what about the Grayscale? Every day someone DMing, what do you think about Grayscale? And I'll be like, I don't care. Like, I said it doesn't matter to me. Like, it means nothing. I said it's manipulation. I said it's whales using the news to get what they want. I said if you had access to the news and you were that rich, you would pay the news. You would just go up to a news station and be like, yo, I'll give you a couple $100,000. You can come out on my yacht and use my yacht for a week. And I'll fly you and your family out, use my yacht for a week on the Mediterranean, invite all your friends. Just let me blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I'll write that article real quick. One article. Spend 2 weeks with your family on a giant yacht in the Mediterranean. Like, money doesn't have to be exchanged. You see what I'm saying? It can be all beautiful favors and love. Like, it just, these dudes, I mean, this is how they operate, man. And look, inversion is beautiful. This was a cup and handle that was going to break to the upside. Am I wrong? Also, rounded tops are bad news. You can round the top, get out. All right? That's textbook bearish momentum right there, bearish divergence. That's when you get out of a trade. If you didn't take profits on this and you thought you were going to keep holding, come on, man. I don't care about short-term, long-term gains, all that. Just pay your taxes. You'll make so much. Fun. You can long-term hold every single thing, all right, and make $1 million a year. But you could sell this, buy it back in here, somewhere even in there. And I mean, and you can make $2-3 million a year and then pay $1 million in taxes. You'll still be up $1 million on that first $1 million. I'm just saying. So that's just how I look at it. I look at just get as much as you can, worry about it all after the fact. Make money and then move on. You know what I'm saying? Then figure it out. UOS looking pretty interesting. Not my trade right now. I'm gonna keep, the structure's a little funky. There's way better out there. Litecoin up. Looks like it's about to do some damage, which is interesting. The 4 hour looks beautiful. Look at this. The 4 hour looks really nice, breaking out on a lot of time frames. Wow, look at this. I see this a lot too. The slanted, look at that. The slanted inverted head and shoulder. And it plays out. Even you would be surprised. Look at that thing. Wow. Litecoin's kind of going parabolic. That's crazy. This is the 3x leverage for Litecoin, But if that breaks out, I mean, that's going to start. Wow, I think Litecoin's about to go parabolic, guys. I think we're going to see something crazy in Litecoin. Interesting. I think I just picked up on like something really. We don't look at Litecoin on the daily. I hold like 70 Litecoins for whatever reason. I don't even know why. Like, I've had them for so long. I'm just like, one day it was like 2014. I had worked really hard and got a huge paycheck from overtime, and I was like, you know what? I didn't know what to buy. I didn't feel like doing a lot of research. I was tired or something. I was like, I'll just buy a bunch of Litecoin and sit on it for like 5 years. And now it's been 3, and you know, so. And Litecoin back to 186, doing damage. Never realized Litecoin crept up nicely in the last few days. Interesting. From August 21st, Litecoin's up from 141 all the way to 186. And it's and it broke this previous resistance, which is actually a big deal to me, because that's, ooh, now it's ready to rock up to this point and that point. Dude, watch Litecoin, man. It's on a bit of a tear. Is it not? Once it breaks out at 206 level, it's gone. It can gap up very fast to about here, there. Wow. That's interesting. Look, I have this giant head and shoulder on Litecoin. Let's toss that right out the window. Let's toss that right out the window, shall we? Nonsense. Nonsense. That would have taken Litecoin all the way to $102. Yikes. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Anything is possible. Wow, Litecoin doing some damage. True moving. Thank you, sir. Anytime, my friend, anytime. Lcoin is my biggest bag, and I don't know why I've never sold it. Buck nasty. I hope to see 400 plus again. Me too. Remember when you were telling me to get Litecoin in Starbucks back in like 2017? Yo, I was telling you to buy it when it was $5 or something, bro. Yo, man, I love you, man. Shout out to Kevin Tam. I love these real stories of real life. The lifer telling people, yo, man, I tried to change your life 5 years ago. I'm telling you, I was going to change people's lives. Like, I used to sit at work. I was that guy at work, like, and I'd be like, you know, I know how to make you so rich, like, you'll never have to work again. And then people would be like, I was like, trust me, man, like, just buy into these coins, and, like, everything's going to be straight. Like, they just look at me like, yo, you're out of your mind. I'm like, no, I'm not, though. I'm like, listen, man, just try with, like, $50. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot. Just put in a little bit and see what happens. I'm telling you, like, and then, like, you know, it just, like, and then they wouldn't listen. Then the market would pump, and they'd jump on in. And the next thing you know, it'd just dump on them, and they'd say, oh, this thing was the worst. And I'd be like, oh, you knew when to sell. You didn't, you know. Anyway, B-Pro looking really, really nice. This trade's still open, and there's no reason to stop the trade. 4 hours looking really nice. Probably like everything else, the 1 hour's high. So look for a flag or a pullback to about 009, you know. And then, yeah, the entries are going to come later on at about, it's sad, but it's 10 a.m. The entries look like they may be at 4 or 5 a.m. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to set my alerts here. All right. And if they wake me up in the middle of the night, I'm going to keep my phone on loud. I'm going to wake up for you. Did you touch on YFI? No, not like, no, I did not. No, I did not touch on it. Solana, please, sir. XRP. Vian Kimi. 33, 1. XRP. 1. A lot of ones, a lot of 33s, a lot of ones. Jesse with the ones. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you very much. C-Maz with the one. I am up 40% on my trading portfolio in 2 weeks, purely on calls from this group. Appreciate you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you think about YFI? Got a lot of room for a retrace. Let's take a look at YFI USDT. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat from James Botello. You know, I like what I'm seeing here. This is a beautiful pattern, man. And this is YFI, not to be confused with YFII. All right. This is beautiful, man. It's gonna come right down there and bounce. I mean, this is textbook. I've seen this play out in my lifetime many times. Right there, and we gone, baby. We gone. And, you know, the tornado came and she gone. She gone, man. She gone. So look at that cup and handle that played out. There was my target. Basically hit it pretty nicely. Another cup and handle that played up to the upside. All you got to do is just buy these handles and let them rip. Especially if they catch the 200-day moving average, let them fly. Let them fly. If the pattern in the 200 are near each other, let them fly. Let them do their thing. Moving averages are key. That's why I use them. All right. Get all the indicators you can. Master them all. Become a master of your game, and your game will be taken to the next level, man. No one will be able to touch you. You won't need a boss. If you ever had a dad that, like, never really, like, you know, everyone has, like, not me. I'm not saying even me, but, like, if some people have that dad that, like, you know, never really thought what they did was good enough, you know? You pull up in the brand new SUV, like, right? You take your dad to dinner, you know, and those type of people, they really won't even care anymore. And I don't deal with that. My parents are awesome and supportive, very loving people. But if you did have that in your life, it'd be like, oh man. And then you could just come and floss on it and just be like, listen, like, And once people around you see that you don't have a boss, that you don't have to go to work anymore, they start recognizing, because they're like, damn, I wasn't able to do that. How is he doing that? And a lot of people made fun of me. I was the funny weird kid. I'm telling you right now, like, I was the dreamer at all the workplaces I've ever worked at, talking about Litecoin. You know what I'm saying? They were looking at me like, this guy's, I think he's insane. You know, a lot of people thought there was something mentally off with me. I'm being honest. Like, and I eventually found myself like in a place where not many people understood me at all. And I went to YouTube in a way because I needed an outlet, because the regular world, like, they really didn't understand me. And it's always been like this from the beginning. And crypto kind of really gave me my voice. It gave me a place. It gave me my lane. And, you know, people now respect that. They're like, wow, I golf with millionaires on golf courses. Like, I travel, I go places. I've helped so many people change their lives. You know, I read it every day. I see the things that my life is just not the same at all. And anyone who ever doubted me is looking at me like, wow. And I'm like, yes. And it came from hard work, discipline, and God, man. I prayed to God every single day. And I always remember the day in January where I had a 1 week block, and I prayed so hard for everything that, you know, to come. And I prayed for so much abundance. And, you know, and I got into my abundance and my labradorite, and, you know, and you don't have, it's not, you know, these could be placebos, whatever, but these do harness energy. These are stones from the earth. They harness abundance and energy, and like, I can feel them in me. I can feel them on me. And, I don't know. I just want to say thank you on the Saturday night to each and every one of you crypto lifers, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, you know, and being here, and the fact that these shapes, these support and resistance lines, you know, all this weird, wacky data that I compile is how I was able to get out of my job and not have bosses call me into a room and tell me where to go and what to do, and not do other people's biddings. And I look in the mirror every morning and I say one thing. I say a few things, but I do say one thing. I say, you will never work for another person for the rest of your life. I said, never for the rest of your life will someone tell you what to do. I said, you will pave your own way for the rest of your life. And I look back at that person and I say, thank you. Thank you so much. You know? So I see this breaking down on the 1 hour, but not to fear. And everyone's going to get all like, oh, Bitcoin, oh, it's going to be red, because Bitcoin's going to have to go down too for all this to happen. So I put my alerts down here on this area. And when we hit, and you might actually want to raise it up a little bit just in case, so you go down below. And when we hit, we should be down about there. And that would be the spot on. That would be spot on. You know? That would be where I would enter the trade. We're going to look at total too. We're going to take a look at the dollar index as well. I want to see what's happening for the dollar coming into Monday. And it looked like we were going to have a little bit of a pump. Monday morning, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I remember kind of looking at that on Friday night now. Look for the retest of the bottom trend line. All right, that's what I'm saying here. Look for the retest of the bottom trend line. Then you'll be entering the trade somewhere around this area. And then you'll be, once you got in, hopefully a nasty wick happens, that would be great. You get into the wick and then raise your stop, you know, in. But here would be the bigger idea, if we, you know, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. But risk 6 to get 26, 4-to-1 risk reward ratio, beautiful. Beautiful trade right there. YFI looking pretty nice. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, James. I hope your family and your wife feels better. Asha, we're always praying for you. We're here for you. Thank you so much for being a crypto lifer's wifer, so to speak. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on in. All right. And there is YFI, USDT on Binance. And thank you so much for the call. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, hot. They got the stop out. Look, it's like they knew where the crypto lifer was. Stopped out, right? Now, this could be a bearish retest, or it could be a move to the upside. We'll see. Hot could dump from here. It has to break back into the pattern. If it does not, it could go down to this channel right here. before it breaks back up to the upside. So watch hot. Or actually, this is OXT. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I thought it was hot. Hot was right above it, and I misclicked. So OXT, all right, which is I believe it's Orchard, right, on Coinbase. This could be a bearish retest. We could open it up and say, just like Bitcoin, it's following this channel, which is more likely, and it's just going to make a shoulder and then break up to the upside. So here's the idea. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and break to the upside here for OXT. All right. Algo, my baby Algorand. I gave you a call for Algo right here as it bounced off support. Shout out to anyone that took the call for Algorand in a beautiful cup and handle, booming to the upside. Another beautiful call here. If you were in the Patreon and you put any monies in here, you would have made a nice 27% gains for Algorands. Boom. And more to come. %27 gains on Algo. All right. And we add it to the winners columns. And we add them to the winners. To the winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Shout out to all the, look at all the wins, man. And you can see why I'm able to make these wins. Like we gave you Polax. There's the call on the lob. Boom, 80%. Sand 26, Axie for another 71, XDC for 31, target hit 15% in 12 hours, Mana for another 19, 17, and Ultra 78% gains. That happened in overnight fast. Congrats, 47% on SRK, beautiful trade, no stop loss got hit, 55% gains on front. Cody looking good, CRV pumping, Axie for more, 40% gains on CTK Certic, bang bang again. Encash for ETH, we'll take a look at that as well. C98 nailed it. Boom, up 28%. MDT, like, it does not stop, man. 48% gains on Sol and more to come. Like, what more do you want? What more could I do? I prove it every single day. Like, who else is hitting this many calls? I'm telling you, who else? Like, show me the YouTuber. Show me the YouTuber. Show me the Patreon. Show me the trade group. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Because I have it right here every single day, man. No BS, no baloney. As hard as my chain, as hard as my beautiful platinum and silver. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. LTO we talked about as it pumps even more. You know what I'm saying? Null's BTC about to do some serious damage. Look at this thing. You know it. Look at this thing. About to fly. Look at it. You like making Bitcoin on your nulls? Who doesn't? I'm telling you right now, man, I can find trades. You just sit me in a room. I could work for Morgan Stanley. I could work for Goldman Sachs. I could work for any single company in the world and make them bank. I'm telling you right now, it's proven, like, at this point. It's proven, like, it's proven. And we do the research, and so we don't, not only are we good at TA, like I'm not just a robot, but we know what's going on in the market. We're paying attention. My Mina protocol, come on, man. I'm paying attention. I'm seeing what's going down in the game, right? Null's BTC looking nice, okay? One of the nicer trades, in my opinion. And Null's has been beat up, so it's you know, it's like a trade no one's caring about, no one's talking about. These are the trades you want to look at too. No one's even noticing. Nulls. Okay. Here's another call we gave. Neo. Never hit the target. It's up, booming. Booming. If you took this call, you're up nice. I can't, like, 24% gains on Neo. It just keeps going, man. It doesn't stop. Like, I'm tired of showing my wins, man. I'm so exhausted with the wins. I'm tired of posting wins. It's exhausting. It just gets exhausting posting all these wins every day. I'm messing with you guys. I stay humble, man. I stay humble. But you know, it's like a guy, he trains every single day for the Olympics, running and running and running, and then he wins that gold medal. Like, he deserves that day, man. Like, he put in that work. You know, it's like, it's nice to see all my discipline, hard work pay off. Like, that's all. That's all. Use me as an example that doing the right thing pays off. You never win by cheating. You never win by trying to, you know, cut corners. Like, you just got to work your butt off. Like, it is what it is. There's no other way around anything else. There's no fast route to victory. There's no shortcut to winning and changing your life. It comes from the hard work and the discipline. And until you're there, you're never going to, you know, until you're ready to put in that work and fully commit yourself to a craft or no matter what it is, it's just likely that it's not going to pan out, right? So look for the retest here. It would be really nice on Telfuel, okay? So it's looking like we're going to get some nice entries, and I'm going to be able to hook you guys up with where the entries are coming from and what's going down. Shout out to Crypto Rich for the $100 super chat. What's up, lifer? Dude, hold up. Hold up. You guys see this, man? You see what goes on here? You see the love that I get? Do you see this? You guys seeing this? Hold up. Hold the line, please. Hold the line. All right. Hold the line. This thing's got to load. It's like way behind. I love watching it load, though. Shout out to the $5 super chat. Hey, Leffer, can you check B Pro? Looks beautiful, little Schmitty. Looks beautiful. Shout out to the lifer. Taught me so much, which in turn is paying me. Investing in you is investing in yourself. Can you please check out Theta? Shout out to Coral. Let's take a look at Theta. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Appreciate you. I like T-Fuel right here too as well. We'll take a look at Theta. $4.99 super chat. Long-term price prediction on B Pro, the Hoover family. I have no clue, man. That would take me some time. Thoughts on Matic, sir? I always think that my admins are as good as me. I'm like, Jesse, you know everything right now. And then they surprise me when they're like, no, we still look up to you. Like, we still look up to you, lifer. And I'm always like, but you're skilled and amazing. They're like, no, but we still like your TA, though. I love you, Jesse. You're the man. I love everyone out there, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is a blessing right now. Like, I'm staring at a $100 super chat, and my mind is like, I can't even believe it. Like, it's like, is it real? Like, I want to touch it, and it's like, is it tangible? Is this real? What's up, lifer? Sorry I haven't been sending you any super chats lately. I've been using every penny to DCA into all my positions. But I wanted your thoughts on Sol USDT. It's forming a cup and handle on the daily, I think he meant to say. Thinking it'll form a handle soon. Thanks, Solana. I already did that, but you know what? I don't mind going over it again for a $100 super chat. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. Thank you so much for the love. I'm going to put this back where it goes, but I just like seeing the super chat nice and chubby. When it's all flat like this, it doesn't do the same. When it's nice and chubby and nice big and red. Shout out to all the beautiful super chats. Look at that. $10, $100, $20, $5. Appreciate each and every one of you. How do you learn to trade, man? You're always on point. I did it by myself, man. I did it by myself. Much love, lifer. Shout out to Jason Westfall. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jason. You're amazing. Please, could you tell me futures trading better or spot? I don't trade futures, man. I trade spot only. You do whatever you want. Just learn how to read patterns and you're good. Produce the beats. Javon Jenkins, facts. You can do it. You're like Rocky. Please do super chats. The Hoover family. 150 likes. Thank you. Matching likes and watchers. Appreciate you, man. Man, lifer is one hell of a guy. Shout out to Produce the Beats. Love the law of attraction and the personal development you spoke about 5 minutes ago. I'm a firm believer. Oh, I mean, I turned my life into my own reality. Like, big dump incoming. You never know. That's what you think. Big dump incoming. Hey, I just see the 1 hour making a move to the downside. I don't know about a big dump coming. I just see the 1 hour doing its thing. And I already showed you, I already projected where BTC is going, and I'm like 80 to 90% accurate. Anything is possible, but here's our idea, man. The lifers already know what to do, and we're ready. The lifers already know exactly what's going on, and we already have the probabilities. We have it played out. Like, look, this is it. To a beginner, they have no idea what this is. To someone that knows TA, I just gave you the key to the city right here. Like, this picture alone is just, that's all you need. From there alone, you could extract some positive information from the idea. Right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. 154 people watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 158 likes. Wow, more likes than watchers. You guys are unreal. Shout out to the 2 dislikes. You guys are awesome. Must really hate yourselves. 4 at night in Germany. Let's go. My dude, man. You don't stop. Good to see you, Samuel. Shout out to Mo up in the spot. Appreciate you, man. Knowles, I already know. Lifer. Q, Quan, HNT, please. Have you ever traded HNT? Oh, yes. We already have a call out for HNT as well. Have not missed HNT as well. Let me give you HNT. We called the bottom at Bitcoin at 29.5, 30K. And I longed it hard with a lot of money, and I went in as, you know, I'm telling you right now, I went in and I dollar cost averaged into a lot of coins on the bottom, and now we're where we are. A lot of people missed the bottom. A lot of people didn't know what was going on, or they waited for 24K because they were listening to someone else's TA and not their own. I learned to my own intuition, my own TA, stuck to my guns, and you know, and it's not even luck. There was hidden bullish divergence. There was many reasons. I've showed you the TA that I used to get where I'm at. It's all TA. None of it is my opinion. None of it at all. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for the $100 super chat, my man from Crypto Rich. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Let's take a look at Theta for you, as you're asking about Theta. USDT. Then we're going to take a look at the total market cap, man. We got to get to total too before I get on out of here. It is 10:23. Almost 2 hours streaming. About 2 hours in stream. So here's the call for Theta. We talked about getting in Theta down here. Why? Because I saw that we were beginning this little pennant. And that was a beautiful time at the bottom of the pennant to get into Theta at about $6.68. It's now at $7.49, went to a high of $7.56, forming another pennant. I like what we're seeing here. So can Theta hold this pennant strong? I would open it up a little bit like this. And this is why I project into the future. I make my patterns before they happen. I started doing this even more just in the last month. I became a better trader in the last 3 weeks. I felt that something clicked. Every couple of months, I trade the same, and then something changes. Like, I have a different thought, a different idea. I do one thing differently that I normally don't do, and I go, wow. And then I learn, and then I do another thing, and then I learn. And the idea is, at first, you're overwhelmed with the moving averages, the MACD, the RSI, right? This is overwhelming at first. The divergences, the patterns. Once you nail all your, like, now I nail the patterns. Like, I understand the patterns so well. Like, I see them better, you know. I don't know if you can see them any better, honestly. Like, look, shoulder, head. There's your shoulder. That's why this broke. Like, I see the reasons why everything did what it did, right? Then I also see this. Here's your swing. Here's another swing. That's a sharp swing down. I take this swing down. That's class C, bearish, bullish divergence. These don't match each other. There's bullish divergence. It tells me that's the bottom of the pattern. I also see I'm in a falling wedge here with a 68% chance of a break to the downside, up to the upside. Falling wedges break to the upside. I also see that I'm in a cup and handle because this is a cup, there's a handle, we broke up, right? And I start in cup and handles break up to the upside. So then okay, that's why I get, you know, it all starts to make sense. Like, you know, then if you wanted to, and then something I talked about on the weekly, another thing I do is every single Wednesday, we do a weekly screen share with the patrons and we sit together and we just go over so many awesome things. And when you take a look at this, you swing up here and look, that was your measured move of this inverted head and shoulder. We hit it exactly, and 9 out of 10 times these inverted head and shoulders come back and hit the neckline. This one went even lower, which was strange. Here it is again, inverted head and shoulder. We break up, we come back and hit the neckline and a little lower. Just something I wanted to bring up because I see it all the time, you know. But this is how, look, we worked this cup and handle to the upside. You know, we worked another cup and handle down here. There's another cup and handle. I don't see bottoms and tops anymore. And this is how I'm able to actually call pretty close to bottoms. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you can't catch the bottom or the top. But the lifers, we do pretty damn good, man. I mean, there was bullish divergence right there. Textbook, especially down right here, this was textbook on the 1 hour. That's your swing, that's your second swing. And this is a swing, these don't go the same way. This tells me that there's going to be a move to the upside, the divergence. That even swung up. And then sometimes I double click the RSI and I make sure that it's in an uptrend. And I get really cool with it like that. And I verify. Double click out and I'm like, yep, that's definitely bullish divergence. That's the bottom. Double bottom, we're gone. Bottom is made by the divergence every single time. Okay? And if you learn your divergences, you will become a master of trading. I learned it all. I bring it all together, and you can see how it. And then now I don't have to worry about all these things. I get to project. Now I'm free of having my subconscious mind knows everything now. It's been stored, not everything, but knows this type of my system. It's all stored in my brain now. So now I get to project into the future, and I get to plan what would happen then and I get to do all these wacky, cool, creative things. And this gives me an edge because this is what other traders don't get to do, because they're still bogged down learning all this stuff, right? And this is why you pay $99 for the Patreon. Need I say more? Okay. All right. And I'm still an idiot. I'm still a fool. I still have so much to learn. I'm not trying to tell I'm a know-it-all, right? I still have so much to learn. Okay. But look at this parabola forming on BTC. And no one's talking about it. They're talking about a huge dump to the downside. I don't know. You know, I just see the 1 hour coming down. I see the 1 hour coming back to the parabola or bouncing off of, 46, something like that. 46,000. Maybe at the very low, this low here, 45. But it's highly likely this holds right here, this level right here. 46,500. We bounced off it last night. We should have broke it. We should have broke it in that shady scenario there inside of that smaller pennant that we're working on. But all is well so far with BTC. So I'm working on this idea. This is the pennant. This is the wedge that we're in. Rising wedge. And I said I pattern traded it just like this morning. This is the call given. If you're new to the channel, this was the call given. Man. So far, if Bitcoin breaks this level, she's gone. So all is well in Bitcoin for me. And then I see going all the way up, coming up, and even here, coming back down. And then maybe testing this level, or it could even just slightly test this level. Or it could just go sideways. All right, so then we projected that it's just going to go sideways. Cup and handle and everything, man. So there's BTC, man, in a nutshell. All right. That was on a crazy chart. But I'm glad I didn't ruin my old work, because I was like, wait, I already projected so many cool things, and I want to watch my projections. So now we just watch Bitcoin on the 1 hour. And we watch it fill out this time frame while it has to reset on the stochastics. $20. Shout out to the lifer. Taught me so much, which in turn is paying me. Investing in you is investing in yourself. Can you please check out Theta? And we looked at Theta as well. Yeah, and it hasn't hit my target yet. It's got more room to grow, for sure. Theta. Yeah, I would watch it just play out in this pattern, and then boom to the upside. Still good. If you're looking for entries, this is how you do it. I'm showing you how to do it. Thoughts on Matic, sir? Long-term price prediction on B Pro. Those are hard to do, man. Sup, lifer? Shout out to Farmer D, my dude, man. Shout out to Farmer D up at the spot, man. VThor just had a bullish pennant breakout, 15-minute. It's pumping. Sammy, cup and handy. Shout out to Jarvin Jenkins. Solana about to break itself. Its all-time high. So cool, man. Bro, Solana pump or dump. It's going to keep going, but take profits. Sammy, cup and handy. Shout out to Jarvin Jenkins. Lifer, I'll be joining your Patreon September 1st. If it's still open. Sure, man. Jump on in there, man. Jump on in there. Check out Super USDT. Still down 80%, but looking juicy at the moment. Take a look. I don't even watch banter and crypto YouTubers anymore. LOL. I know. LOL. Look at Lifer's charts. That's all patterns. Study the patterns. He used them. Learn from him. Produce the beats. Right? Love to you and for being here with the fam. Shout out to you. Bought more Phantom yesterday. Smart man. Smart man. Let's take a look at my baby Phantom. She's the shoo-in, man. Oh my God, 35, dude. I was buying it back at 18. I almost made 100% gains on Phantom already. Man, look to buy into a retest for a midterm hold. Like there, look. Bam, it's gone, man. It's gone. Phantom pumping as we speak right now. Booming to the upside. Look at this, guys. I think we get one more little push up here. Coins pump. And we'll take a look now. Look at the, oh man, it's all here. Look at this. I see so much. And I've seen so many of these patterns beforehand. And then my brain remembers where I saw them before. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw this here. I saw this over there. Look at that, cup and handle. You can't make it up, man. There's your target. So, same idea here. You got a few scenarios, and this is why you want to go to the smaller time frame to see what's going on. You can already see that we're starting to form a bit of a pennant here. So I think we're gonna have, honestly, from what I'm seeing, and I don't like to be a moon boy, from what the chart conveys to me, and I've seen this kind of thing happen before, it looks like tomorrow morning, around 7, 8, 9 o'clock, we're going to see an explosive move in all of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, USD, like, it looks like there's going to be a massive move. That's what I'm hearing. That's what they're calling to me. I'm hearing it in the charts. That's what I'm starting to see, right? R, check. Yeah. I know, don't think. And by think about ACH coin. V-Thor just had a bullish pennant. Sammy Cup and Hetty. Shout out to everyone here. Make sure I'm getting into all the super chats. Don't want to miss one. B Pro long term. I'm not sure. Okay, let's take a look at Matic. USDT. Matic's having a funky play with that 140 area, right? It's doing that dance again. Like Matic, come on, man. So if we gave you Matic, all right, you up right now. Got into Matic about what 141 here out of the breakout. Also, we gave other calls for Matic earlier too as well. I see the target for Matic all the way at 170. 170. Let's take a look though. So Matic did a bit of a cup and handle as well. A newly formed cup and handle. Sammy Cup and Handy. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. Sammy with the cup and handies. Look at this. Not to be confused with Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't go there. There's ladies present. Look at this. All right. So Matic's is loving this rejection. It just rejection, done. Now, if you keep knocking on that door, what happens? It breaks, right? So we keep knocking on that door. And, let's take a look at Matic on the 1 hour. High on the 1 hour yet again. It just can't get through. That's annoying. Like 148 was that big a deal for you, Matic? Come on. So, we'll see. We'll see what Matic does. But again, all eyes on these patterns and all eyes on the 1 hour. Just like we played Bitcoin, you're going to play all these other coins the same way, my friends. The same way. I look at that weekly, though, and I just trust that weekly is just getting started for Matic. With a huge target. All the way at $2.40. So let the games begin for Matic, shall we? Let the games begin. All right? Let the games begin. KuCoin. And I love me some Matic. And I can show you for facts that I love my Matic. Solana finally starting to make a move, man. Took forever over here. Solana. Matic. Doing damage. Boom, bom, ba, ba. Funk Flex tonight. Right? The Hot 9 tonight. On Hot 94.5. So look. Hello, and welcome to Movie Phone. Please press the 3 letters of the movie you would like to see now. You have selected Dumb and Dumber, featuring Jim Carrey. So look at this. 1,940. 37% gains on Matic out of 5 grand. That's how you make racks on 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 racks. Look on Phantom. I put 2,500 into Phantom. I made a rack. These 2 calls right here. I got in 621, 622, right? It took 2 months to make 3 racks. Off of 7 racks, but it still works, right? I'm just saying. But that's way better than saving your money, right? It's way better than saving your money. And look at all these phantom calls, up 300, up 140, up 2. It's all the time I dollar cost average into phantom. Look at this Bitcoin trade up $7,000. Got in at 32.4. I went hard. I told everyone, man, go hard or go home, man. And look at all phantom just continuing to boom up to the upside, right? So, bam, bam, bam. UTK, BTC. Boomed, bum, ba ba. An older trade. Certic boomed to the upside. CTK. And I got another trade open for it. Let's take a look at what's going on with Certic. Wow, it really, really played itself. Look at that. But now look, it formed the cup and handle. It's like, this is what's called cup and handle season. And this is where the money is made. I'm telling you right now. In these legs. We're about to get a leg. We're about to get a leg. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at Total 2 and break it down for you in a second. And for myself as well. Bitcoin pumping nicely. Total all the way. Now, Total is at 2 trillion by my calculations tonight. In the last 2 hours, Total hits $2 trillion. Big deal for me. There's a few big deals, and I'll tell you why. It's actually very, very bullish, and I'm going to explain something. So whenever it says there's going to be a big pullback, I don't know what channel they're watching, but we're about to, like, I love Crypto Wendy, but her channel just said big dip, right? So watch. We'll show you the deal right here. What channel do you want to look at? Who do you want to listen to? Shout out to Crypto Wendy for everything she does for the space. Appreciate her more than you would ever know, but do you want to take technical analysis advice from Crypto Wendy? I've watched her do TA, and I think she's going to end up a multimillionaire, and she's a very smart girl. But I don't think she's put in the work that I've put in. So I just, and honestly, I don't think she needs to. And I'm not trying to compare her to me like that. I'm just saying the title of her video tonight is Bitcoin Gonna Dumb, right? We'll see. Anyway, so we're going to take a look at this idea here. Inverted head and shoulders. It did kind of play out. This shoulder, head and shoulder did play out there too. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, dump. We held this trend line. It was a big deal for me that we held it. A real big deal, right? And then you could also put us in this channel here and say that we broke out of the channel and broke back into it. See that? And now we're kind of running out of room, so to speak, for a parabolic breakup to the upside. Remember, if this breaks out, it's parabolic city. That's how parabolas begin, is massive breakouts out of these rising wedges to the upside. Massive breakouts. So, I like this beat too. This beat's hot. Right as I get into the narratives really fast. And look, it's nice to look at your trades and just be like, this trade's up. 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 This trade's down. This trade's down. This trade's down. So look, measured move, $2.29 trillion. Okay, what do I think is going to happen? What does the chart convey? Chart conveys the 1 hour is overbought, and we're spent, and we're going to come back down here and test 1.96. At the very least, maybe a wick to 1.93. I would not want to see us even come close to 1.9. If we do and we have to touch the 200-day, so be it, and then we wick back up. And that would be them just grabbing liquidity before they... Honestly, whenever they need to go on a big ride, whenever someone goes on a trip, they need to pack their bags, right? I started learning a lot about the market makers. For instance, look, see this big move to the upside here? Even this leg up, they brought the price down first so they could pack their bags, and then boom. They brought the price down first so they could pack their bags, and then boom. They brought the price down first so they could pack their bags, and then, see that? So they've packed their bags for some reason. And I believe we're going to see a massive boom to the upside. Like, even tomorrow. Like, I think, I don't like saying the word I think. the chart conveys to me, with all the cup and handles and all the things I'm seeing brew, right? I even see a cup and handle here. Look. Here's your cup. Say it ain't so, Junior. Say it ain't so. And there's your handle. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. The detective comes in the scene. This is the work of Sammy Cup and Handy. I know him. I've been tracking him for 30 years. I've been trying to find the guy. You know what? He just keeps slipping away. Those damn cup and handles. I'll get him one day, but I keep going to Starbucks. So look at this. So this looks like you can get all the way up to 2.18. 2.18 trillion just out of this cup and handle. Does everyone see the cup and handle? I know I got 1,000 lines going and drawings. I'm out of my mind, but there it is, man. There's a cup and handle there, and we know what happens. We know what happens. I've shown you this deadly pattern more than 500 times in this live stream. I don't even know how many. So I may not draw bullish Bartleys, and I may not do wave theory. I may not know everything all these other wacky traders know. But I'm a profitable trader, and I can teach you how to make gains every single day of your life if that's what you want to do. If you want to get serious, come kick it with me. If you want to take it to the next level, if you believe you're better, you're destined for more in your life, come kick it with someone that also believes that. Hang out with someone that thinks that there's more out there. Hang out with someone that really wants you to change your life. Hang out with someone that knows that there's the best you waiting and you can do it. Hang out with someone that wants to make you a lifer today, a crypto lifer. Join the Patreon. You will not ever second guess it. I'm telling you right now. I'll teach you how to create a positive mindset in your life. I'll teach you how to work out. I'll give you workout videos that you can do from your house in 30 to 40 minutes. I'll teach you how to drink water, lemon water specifically, and keep yourself alkaline. Teach you about working out, keeping yourself positive, having the right mindset so that you can then take that into trading, become organized, and learn anything better than anyone and become a master of your craft. If that's something you want to do, join the Patreon, because it's not just about trading. It's about getting your mind right. It's about being around the right people. To get your mind right, you need your energies right. To get your energies right, you need to be influenced by the right group. Your energy, your vibe is your drive, says my peoples here on the live stream every day. And your vibe is your drive. What's up, lifers? Sorry about, you're good, man. Thank you for the $100, though. Appreciate you, man. So should I buy Bitcoin now or wait till tomorrow? Where do you guess, guys? Can you check out Quant, please? What do you think about getting into crypto puffs right now? I'd stay away from crypto puffs after that. Those little coins, I just get in and get out of them. You do whatever you want. I teach you how to drink water, LOL. Yeah, buy long or shorts. Yeah, but a lot of people don't realize, like water. I don't need to, a lot of water. Next full moon on the 22nd. One more bag, packing them, then up. Yeah, exactly. The 22nd is going to be the full moon. One more week. And you know, every time we hit that full moon, we hit that boom, boom, boom. I wanted to show you guys this. This is the Coinbase card. It's a Visa debit card that I've been using all around town and wherever I go. I absolutely love it. I earn 4% back in Stellar Lumens. Every single time I use this card, I earn 4% back in Stellar Lumens. It also is connected to my Coinbase account. The second this card gets swiped, I get a little boom notification. Like, look, Ethereum's up 4%. Wow, Ethereum's up. Interesting. Ethereum is beating up Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the ETC Bitcoin trade that we talked about as well. Probably booming to the upside. We're all over the different pairs and pairs that you can use to gain more Bitcoin or Ethereum, but this has been booming to the upside. Look at this thing, the Coinbase card. Okay. I really like it. I'm earning 4% everywhere I go. Let's take a look at Total 2. A couple more super chats, and then I'm out of here for the night, guys. I've had a long day, baby. It's been a beautiful day. Look, cup and handle for Total 2, and it hit my target exactly. Look at that. My target was 1.1 trill, and we hit it out of the cup and handle. Look at that. Look at that. It's just nuts. It's nuts. These projections are absolutely insane. Like, I think I'm two different people, and sometimes I wake up and I'm like, who? Sammy Cup and Handy and the Crypto Lifer and Sam. It's like I got three people. The Crypto Lifer is the wacky, crazy guy that wants to be a celebrity, slash freaking YouTube star, right? And he wants to, hey, look at me, all that. Then you got the real crazy analyst, right? Sammy Cup and Handy, who's like brass tacks, like drill sergeant type of trader, like get it going, like no BS, right? And then there's just me, like the fun-loving guy that wants to have a better life, right? And I think they're all trapped inside, man, and they're all trying to get out. And then there's the remote chief. Shout out to everybody on the live stream, man. Thank you for coming on in. So look, here's a pennant now that could break on out. I see this going to $1.21 trillion. Yes, look for the retest. So look, this is what we're seeing for all your coins. Retest, and they're gone. So tomorrow looks like going to be bag buying time, man. And it might be one of the last times you get some of the bags that you're looking for a huge move to the upside. Huge move to the upside, for sure. Let's take a look at QNT Quant. So that's the total that's total and total 2. We took care of that as well. QNT USDT on Binance. I get it on Binance. Quant or QNT. So we gave you a trade here for Quant as it broke out. Thought it would break out even more here. Broke out again here. Quant doing its thing. Look for Quant to do some serious damage. I see Quant doing damage. Double bottom here, forming a boom to the upside. 35% gains coming for Quant. 211 from 159. Watch out for Quant coming to a theater near you. Watch out for Quant, right? It's going to retrace like everything else. The retrace has started a little quicker for Quant. And I think it bounces right off there. Put an order for Quant at 152, 151. Highly likely it catches and then you're gone and ready to rock up to the upside. So Quant looking nice. Let's look at Qtum and Quant. Kind of remind me of each other. Qtum finally breaking on out. It took a while, but she's doing her thing. If you're in the Qtum trade, raise that stop. If you're in the Qtum trade, which I think a bunch of lifers were, raise the stop up to 3% or so, right there. There's no reason why you don't have to, keep it moving now. Ready to rock. This is getting something interesting. See that little curve there? That could be getting across, and that's telling me we could see a big move for Qtum. That could be a double top up here, and boom. I've seen big moves come out of that. So this is going to blow your mind. I know you don't see it at first, but I do. Are you ready for this? Even the fact that I see these things is absolutely insane. But that's an inverted head and shoulder. Highly likely to break up to the upside. It's also, look, I can't. It's a cup and handle. We all know what happens when these go to the upside, right? We all see that. We all know what these do. I don't know, maybe not. I wonder what someone who sees this channel for the first time is thinking. Honestly, I can't imagine it because it seems surreal. But I can teach you how to do this for a living and make gains. All right, based off these patterns that I find all the time. And I see them. And they overlap and they tell me a story. And they create what's called confluence. Because there's two patterns that tell me the same story overlapping each other. Okay. Bitcoin dominance, what are you doing? And she dumped on us gratefully. I also go over Bitcoin dominance every single day for you guys. Every single day we go over it on the channel. And I talk about altcoins will explode if this breaks down. And we got the bearish retest, and then we flew to the downside. And so far, it's been a beautiful move for altcoins, the 4467. But the fun might end eventually, right? We'll take a look where we're at. Yeah, actually, we've been falling down while rising up. That's bearish divergence here on Bitcoin dominance. So how much money is in Bitcoin? That 4 hour wants to pop. I think tomorrow, man, Bitcoin's going to steal the show. When dominance gets like this, it tells me that it's about to get crazy. So look out for Bitcoin dominance about to pump to the upside. Take a look at that 12 hour, the daily. Yeah, oof. Yeah. Bitcoin's about to steal the show. I'm going to show you something. And I could correlate the Bitcoin chart next to it, which we've done before. But dominance. 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 Boom. 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 These all represent booms in Bitcoin. There's a boom coming for Bitcoin. I can tell you this by watching this because I know. Because I've been doing this for a long time. Okay? That's my analysis for the night. I'm out for the night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. We checked out Quant. Can you look at ICP and AXS? All right. All right. ICP. I'm flattered that you want my analysis. So by all means. ICP, the most pain to do because of that giant wick. So I kind of already gave a slight call that ICP would break out of this and boom to the upside. The low is at 27. She's at 65. Already did a big, nice move. And it's just doing the same thing. Just like I told you how to trade. Honestly, just like I told you how to trade Bitcoin and all these other coins daily. But this is on the daily a little high. And this needs to reset. It could come up a little more, but it needs to reset. Take a look at that 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour needs to reset as well. Looking for it to come back down. But then I see it breaking on out. The whole market's going to boom once Bitcoin booms, and that money's going to flow. So Bitcoin's going to boom, and then that money's going to flow out of Bitcoin into multiple coins. I'm telling you right now, I have these premonitions based off of my intuition. And the intuition comes from the wisdom and the knowledge that I receive from the charts. So it's not really a feeling. It's like, for instance, if you're a hunter and you've been hunting in the woods a lot, and you hear a bear creep up on you, and you're like, and then you saw it. And like a couple years later, you heard a bear creep up and you saw it. And like 40 years later down the road, you're with your son. And you're 55. He's 22. And like you hear that sound and you're like, that's a bear creeping up on us. Like, I got a feeling. And it's like, it's your intuition based on knowledge and experience. You know, that's what I want to convey. All right. ICP, highly likely to break up to the upside. Short-term target about 97. 50% gains coming out of ICP. So look out for that as well. You also wanted to look at AXS. Axie. We've got a call for Axie booming. I like where we're at right now. And this thing, look at it just consolidating on the 1 hour. Getting ready. And what it did is it took that 4 hour, and while the 4 hour reset, it got ready for more. So highly likely this is going to break out to the upside. I like AXS right now, booming. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is going to probably come back down to about 64. And then it's going to be ready and right as rain to boom up to the upside. So watch out. I believe I'm going to take this call personally. I'm going to put about $3 grand in it somewhere when I get an alert. This is going to be my trade. High volume. Highly likely to play up to the upside. I like this call. I like Axie booming up to the upside. Don't miss this puppy. All right. That would be entry right there. It would be the entry. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the super chats. Appreciate the $100, $50, $20, $2. Any little, big, or fat, or tiny super chat, I don't care. I just appreciate it all, man. Thank you so much for the love. I never thought in a million years, man, that life could be this good, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very, very appreciative of the love that you guys give me every single time I'm here. I did do an update, and so far my computer didn't turn black. Maybe the update stopped that from happening. I'm gonna have faith, man, because I really like that computer. I don't want to have to give it back. I don't want to have to get rid of all my stuff and do all that work again. I may have to, though, but we'll find out. Maybe the update worked. Maybe there was a reason it needed to be updated. And look, when I enter AXS, and this is what I do for my students and everyone in my group here. I'll show you 1 second. Shout out to Jason Casper, man. I appreciate you, brother. I'm just thinking about that dude. What a cool dude, man. And look what I say. I said I will post when I enter AXS, man. So join the Patreon, guys. Get that exclusive content. Get those updates every single night from me, so you know what's cracking. You know what I'm saying? Solana, baby. Okay. Oof. Took off, man. Here's a trade for Doc that you hit 20% gains on for Doc. Nailed it. Another cup and handle, inverted head and shoulder, played out very, very nicely. And I'm going to show you something else that I see for Doc right now. Whoops, sorry. And then we'll be out of here, though. 20% gains for Doc. Okay, I erased all my old work. Look at this. Cup and handle. Clearly, right? Look at this. It already broke out. It's got a bigger target at hand. Like this. And it's breaking out right now as we speak. And the beauty of it is it's about to retest. So, look at this 1 hour. It's going to come back down and it's going to pop. Like this, and then she's gone. She gone, baby, she gone. Take the length here, that. Swing that. So you look for that retest. See what I'm saying? What a beautiful weekly candle close, man. Thank you to all my lifers who are still kicking it with me. All night long, baby. All night long. We can do it all night long. And that retest needs to be like right around there. That's cleaner. 34% gains for Doc. Stop loss at 9. Even a little lower. Let's see here. Right there. At 0.07. I got into Doc at a penny back in August. Used to trade the heck out of this coin. I love this coin. It was one of my first like micro cap loves, man. Doc, baby, Doc. You know? So everything needs to retest. So see how tonight there weren't any like get in calls like right now. They were all like watch it to go here and then get in. You get it? I hope you guys are paying attention to this because this is like a beautiful night for learning. So you can understand how I'm setting. Like the trade isn't when you make the trade. The trade happens when you set up the trade way before the trade even occurs. Okay? All right, there you go. All right, I'm out of here for the night, folks. Let me take a look at that chat one last time. Mixed Jasol for the 199. Thank you so much, man. Sam, making these charts go bam. Thank you. I wanted just to know what Patreon looked like. I was wondering, is confusion or simple, and what the layout was, because I haven't used it yet. So just flipping through that was great. Awesome, man. I appreciate you, man. Lifer, you're the man. Love your mindset on life. Being a huge advocate of putting a lot of faith in yourself. Surrounding yourself with positive people in life. There you go, man. That's what you got to do, Dirty Harry. Ain't nothing else. I wish. LOL. Chart. Hey, Josh Soleil. Shout out to Josh Soleil up in the spot. Appreciate you, my friend. Cute and popped. You called it. Did it really just pop right now? Right as I was looking at it? It's insane, right? Oh, there it goes. I had to sneeze on it. I just touched it. I just looked at it, and there it went. Bang. Bing. I said, well, it had this little dip up in the RSI that nothing else had. I thought that was interesting. Stochastics, man, they'll teach you so much. They're sensitive. Get sensitive to the stochastics. It'll blow your mind. All right, everyone, thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for $280 in Super Chat. You guys are unbelievable. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. And Guys, it is life, and there's nothing better. Watch the Telegram. A lot of calls in my Patreon. A lot of calls watching this 1 hour. I gave you the keys to the city. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. as we get ready for the week ahead. What a beautiful weekly candle close for Bitcoin. We avoided the danger, avoided the bearish tones. Let's see what happens with this 1 hour. It needs to reset. I told you how to watch the 15-minute and the 1 hour in a flag like we do. And if it stays in that flag, we're going to be ready tomorrow morning for some serious fireworks. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life.